That's okay. I'm not putting no more makeup on. I'm just gonna leave it like this. This is cute. Let's see a little bit. This is very fun. Let's see this man is going. Some more. Hey, Oscar, how are you? What's up? I tried to do this little 28 piece weave I made. I didn't feel like putting a bunch of makeup on. Put some lashes on. Some people put nothing on. Exactly. I'm trying to wait till everybody come in because you know people always come in when I get started. Like, what we talking about? So go get your beverage, honey. I was burning up. I took me a bath. It's hot. It's like every shirt I try to put on. Every shirt I put on, it be too tight. This shirt is tight. It makes me want to change it. I hate when my boobies are squoze. I hate when it's squoze. That's why I look for those shirts that's little loose. The bad part about it is when you wear shirts that's loose, they feel comfortable, but oh god, I'm trying to find a shirt that's a little. Hey, the owner, girl, I just took two and two time one, two goes up, those are. I ain't mad at you. I'm gonna change my shirt. I'll be right back because this is tight. This is real tight. It wasn't this tight when I bought it, but it's like real tight. Be right back. Oof. That's not, I think what it is that it be too hot. Hey, Miss Moore, how are you, sweetie? Well, I'm hot for some reason. I'm burning up. Hey, Angel. So I have to change my clothes. Sometimes you gotta come out half nude so you don't be doing too much, I guess. I I don't know if y'all can see it, but my lace front is over there. I took it and I bought some rollers and I rolled it up. I'm gonna put it in the bag and I'm gonna throw it right in my drawer. Excuse me. This one of them wigs I made that I made it a few years ago. But child, this is what it is. With Angel. Hot. I took a cold bath and I'm still hot. We talk about these toxic men with this position. Yesterday was the day I think I finally gave up on men. Like I finally gave up. Because before you was like, you know what? There's some good men out here. Y'all gotta give them a chance. Now today I'm like, it's not worth it. I purposely feel like they really are trying to destroy us for real, for real. I feel like it becomes like a competitive game, like which one you can destroy. I just got into an argument with another dude. I'm like, whatever. And I'm like, this is. I just don't understand why is it so important to show me how mean you are because I won't submit. He wants you to submit. Yes, they don't. Yes, they. That's the thing. They want you to submit though, and if you don't submit, he gets angry with you. I'm like, this is getting worse. It's getting worse on my end. But it's funny because all the other girls was telling me, and I was like saying, you gotta give men a chance. They're good men out here. Because sometimes you try to boost people on just because you don't have a good experience. Don't mean, everybody, all the girls was like, Raven, why you keep doing this? You know these men ain't no good. Girl, why you beating yourself up? I'm like, no, there's some good men out here. And when I tell you, I always said that I'm being punished because I said, no matter what y'all do, I love men. And I feel that ever since I said that, I've been punished by men for saying that. How can someone submit? Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, you don't want to take me out to dinner. You don't want to do nothing with me. You want to chill and you want to get my bed. This is how I'm meeting men. I'm from back in the day. I'm sorry. Once upon a time when somebody showed interest in you, they're like, yo, let's go to get something to eat. Whether it's Wendy's for $1 meal, but the fact was initiative that they did it. But now you don't need to get that. Let me come to your house. So we don't go out. We go straight to the house. And you know he want to go to bed with you. But I always said, a man will treat you how he see you. You just gotta have a way to control the situation. I don't know. I just think It's just different for me. It's just different for me. Oof. Lord have mercy, Jesus. It's just different for me. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I know the men be like, now I debated whether I want to do this one or want to do my other one. I took the other one and threw it over here. I was like, well, which one of my wigs I'm going to put on today? They are intimidated. And it's crazy though. The the I understand the toxic masculinity, but come on. I don't know. I don't know. But my patience can't take it, y'all. For real, for real. I'll be back. Let me try this one. Oh, you're absolutely right. Don't ever question that someone should want you for your time. It's the truth though. I mean, it is crazy on so many levels. I'm like, this guy gonna call me up, he gonna cuss me out, he gonna holler at me. I'm like, you got the wrong one. And then he feel like if he talk to you like really bad, you'll submit to him. I'm like, you got the wrong one. I don't submit to no man. But it's like a competition now. It's like, are we competing here? Like, what are we doing? We're not building, we're competing. Like, which one could break who first? I'm over it. So, I don't know. But you done send me all these new pictures, of course. You know, that's the first thing you want to do. So you already let me know what it's about. Hey, Bella. So you already let me know what it's about. So you just want to get between my legs. And the thing about it is, when they do it that way, they make you feel like a straight up whore. I think the worst feeling in the world is when a man walks out the door after having sex with you. He ain't bring nothing over. Ain't even want to bring a condom. He want to have raw sex with you, but then he want to tear your spirit. Hey, Natasha. Thank you, Bella. I'm over it though, Ann. You know what it is, Ann? Yesterday was the final straw. Yesterday was the final straw because you know how you know the final straw then, because you like me when you woke up. I think I woke up. You know what I mean? Like you woke up, like it's been there a lot of times, but it's that one day you woke up and you like, yesterday I woke up. I talked about this tons of stuff, but yesterday it was different. It's like a part, it's the last little piece of me that I had left. It died yesterday. I mean, I realized it died because I've transitioned. They say every time, whatever don't kill you will make you stronger. Like, I don't believe it. I'm done. Plus size want to go through the same thing. Yeah, I know all women go through a lot, but it's just it's just overwhelming. I was looking, I was going down the street one day and I saw this real beautiful girl and she was with this nice looking guy. And when I tell you, you could see him walking with her, you could see her spirit just gone. She's a zombie walking with him. And it took you all the way down to that. I mean, the girl was beautiful, but he done broke her all the way down. She didn't even she didn't probably didn't even recognize herself. All for a man to be in love with her. And a lot of girls are doing this. Girls have been committing suicide left and right. They're using drugs to do it. And I'm making sure I'm monitoring my actions because I think people like me who love too hard, it's hard for us to deal with relationships because we take it real personal. But other people could deal with it and just move on. We don't move on. Like it really hurts us. And we have to get back to a level where we're even functional. And then we go right around and meet another man who turns around and do the same thing that other men did, but he said he was different. It's just a different man, but you're doing the same thing. I don't know. I don't know. When I tell you men talk to me like I am the scum of the earth. They talk to me like I am the scum of the earth. And they look like every monkey that could climb a tree. They look ugly as, but they talk to me as if I'm garbage. And then I'm like, okay, this is a test. I know it's a test. This is a test, Raven. You have anger issues and you know how you get. That means you know you get your little butt in some trouble and then somebody can put some money on your books. And it just becomes so problematic. And the thing that gets me is he for real don't care. Like he for real. Like you know somebody be like, you be like, oh, he really don't mean it. No, he really does mean to abuse you. And you're like, yo, right, Bella. And the thing is like, you know how you still want to back your mom believe that there's a man out there for you, but now you had a cutoff. Like yesterday was my cutoff date. I'm good. I want to know what's in your wallet. What we doing? Because if it ain't about money, I don't want to be bothered. And it's funny because I become like a hypocrite because I'm telling the girls, because you wanna let the girls know that there are good men out here and stuff. But then you're like a hypocrite because you don't even, well, I did believe it. I don't know. I'm over it. And then when you do find a man, he's sprung out on drugs. And these girls are committing suicide. Do y'all know so many girls that committed suicide? Um, these 2 months, 3 girls have committed suicide, and there's probably some more coming up. Only because they wanted love. And being abused, they attract men that are abusers because that's what they used to. So it's not abnormal to them. And then they're trying to be accepted and loved by an abuser who's going to abuse her more. And now she's committing suicide. We end up about the coin. It's just something I think is the way to be. Exactly, Natasha. That's how I feel. It's a thin line between it so is. And the girls are committed. So many girls feel like I'd rather leave this world than to be alive. So instead of them taking a gun or a knife, they keep using a lot of drugs, hoping that when they finally use too much, they OD. And that's what they've been doing. They've been ODing. They've been having guys calling their ads, and the guys are calling their ads, and they're lacing the drug with a certain thing, and the girls are dying in a hotel. This started last year. One of my friends, she ended up dying in a hotel. She was butt naked. When I went to go see her, she was dead. Three other girls this year, that's basically used to use drugs, and they commit suicide. And the thing about it is, they don't want to talk about it because they feel like it makes them less of a girl. Because you know the girls don't support the girls. Oh, girl, you have a problem with your transition. Your sister is hurt, and now you want to make it a stand about her transition. She hurt. Like, come on. I don't know. When I was in neighborhood, I mean, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't like this. But also, after doing research, because you know I'll be doing some digging, we are dating straight men. Now, what the world may say, we're dating straight men. These men are straight. Now, the workers say they gay, whatever they want. We know the difference. These are straight men. They're not gay. They're straight. And the thing about it is, they really don't know what to do with us. They don't. Because if they was gay, they wouldn't know what to do. They don't know what to do with us at all. Use before we used to get used because that's all we seem to get used to. But it's human needs to be accepted. I don't need to be accepted, Natasha. I ain't never been accepted because I never been that world. I just want to be happy. Whether he was homeless, whether he was broke, whether he was ugly, that's all I wanted. But now I'm good because even the ugly ones feel like they're doing me. Wait a minute now. I have to rebuke you in the name of Jesus, honey. You ugly and you talk. Child, you scared of kids on Halloween. And even got a mask on. But you can see that. No, I'm good. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's why. That's why. I stay to myself and stuff. And I know all men are not bad. I mean, I know that part. But it's like, and then you always got the woman saying, "Oh, I don't understand what y'all want from these men." Oh, girl, bye. Girl, bye. These men just can't get it right. They can't. You girls want a 10 and y'all not a 10. There's always a sellout. Because you got a man that's long dick and next thing you know, she up there making, I know what I said before. I don't want to hear it. Don't throw it up in my face. Oh, but you said you didn't know what is wrong, but now all of a sudden you got the little dose from the dudes, because at the end of the day, a man will take out time to hurt you. Or your boyfriend that you thought was full of love, he was long dick and a dude, and not a two-spirit woman or the child, please. Now you mad. Now we all supposed to sit back and watch you. No. And we're not even going to talk about the fact that men who want to be with other men because they hate women use us as the bridge so he could finally get to be with a man. So it's like, I don't know if I could do it. I think I'm getting on the bed. So let me just use this girl because it's like, that's best of both world. So I'm going to use her and then I can finally go be with a man. And then there's always a video of a girl saying, well, you girls got to stop tricking the men. So when was we tricking him? When he was bent over being penetrated? When was he being tricked? Please make it make sense. Maybe we need to put a spy cam and send it to you so you can see how he's being tricked. So when he's standing there and he hold himself open and here it is, she's penetrating him. Explain to me how he's being tricked. He's being tricked because he want to save face for you. He's being tricked then because he wants his boys to know he's the man. He's being tricked when you bend over and you open your man's butt at night. His booty hole is like this, talking about something. Oh, how did that happen? So girl, wake up. These men ain't stupid. They know what to say. That's how he got you in the bed, because he knew what to say. Wake up. I don't know how you got recommendation, but I'm glad I'm here. Hey, Cannon, how are you, Sue? It's the truth, though. Listen, it kills me because these men already know what's up. And I'm like, the girls be like, y'all gotta stop tricking me. They're not stupid. What man lays in the bed with a girl and don't reach around? He gonna reach around. We're talking about black men. A black man in the bed, he gonna reach around. He gonna pull you to. He's gonna take the hand. Come on now. You think a black man gonna lay in the bed with you and then go try to feel something? Stop it. He's not trying to feel something because his back is turned to you and he's holding up there waiting, talking about, go slow, take your time, take your time, take your time. And then he goes around the girls like, oh, they got one of them things because he want to save face for you and his boys, but still at night, oh, you mad at me? Oh, I didn't mean it. How much abuse do you think one person can take? And when are the girls going to wake up? These men know exactly what they're doing. He don't know what he's doing when you show up, but he knows exactly what he's doing with us. It drives me crazy now. Of course, not just black men, but only the black men I know are killing us. A lot of our bodies is inside the grave right now from a black man. And I ain't focusing on other races because I'm black and I represent what's in my community. They say they can get. They say they can get like all candy fruit. Right. I'm not focused on no man but the black man, because that's the black man that's over my. And the thing about it is, I do understand that the white men do it, but the white men do it more politely. A black man works in your spirit. A white man, you're. Let's be honest. When you're dealing with other races that's not your own, you are not. It's not personal. You gotta expect low key that he's not really 100% for you. So you're watching him and you're moving forward with him. But when it's a black man, it's personal because it's like, my story. The white man may not know your story. The Spanish man may not know your story or other races, but that black man knows your story. Not 100%, but he knows the trials and tribulation if he was you, because your skin is the mirror image of him. True. Black Lives Matter, sadly. Black folks talking about Black Lives. Exactly. We are a certain way with, um, we know it's not an all man, Bella. Bella's trying to hold on to hope. Do I gotta say all men? Everything I say, I didn't say every man in the whole world, every woman in the whole world, every trans woman in the world. For once tonight, I'm talking about me. Hey TMI, I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about every black man. I'm not talking about every trans woman. I'm not talking about every female. I'm for once. Can I get this one video about Raven? For once. I done covered every dead body. I done covered every trans experience and videos and supporting. For once, can I get one video about Raven, what Raven is going through? I'm just saying. Because there's the girls out here that feel exactly like me. It's the truth, though. And the thing about it is, when I say this, y'all not on, no disrespect when I'm about to say now. Please don't take this as disrespect. Y'all not on a platform of doing deaths. And killers see my video. Killers see my face. Killers are angry with me for trying to keep y'all alive. So y'all are not experiencing the backlash from Raven trying to save the girls' lives. Y'all not experiencing the things I have to go through. Y'all not experiencing I have to do the copyright infringements of the girls' life, that we don't feel as though these girls are really murdered. We don't feel as though, we're starting to feel as though we're questioning your motive about these girls being murdered. They're not really murdered. We're starting to think you're making it up, Raven. We need to understand that where's this information coming from, Raven? Are you making this up? We don't believe this stuff you're sharing. Oh, well, you know what? Since you did this video about this person and you said that she got burnt up in the fire, we're not going to post this video there because you're disrespecting the doctors. So even though she was burnt up, she was killed beside the fire, we got to hold this up. Tell us, how is it you got the information? Oh, well, there's a thing called the Copyright Infringement 107, where you could basically, from 1976, where I could do the copyright as far as sharing the stories on these girls that's been murdered, that's of copyrights. Oh, well, Raven, we found it questionable, so we have to block this video because we feel as though it's not accurate. So I'm getting questioned on the murders. So I have to fight to get the story out to save another girl. So while everybody else is moving on with their life, I'm fighting to save your life. So I get it all the way across the sea. So even though I'm standing up here, even though I'm standing in the forefront, I'm the messenger. I'm really the messenger. And even though I'm the messenger, I still try to show support for y'all to know what's going on. I tell y'all all the time, I get attacked behind the scenes. When I tell y'all something, please believe what I tell you. I get attacked. I get attacked for trying to keep you alive. Copyrights Disclaimer Order 107, copyrights of the following fair use of Section 107 Acts of 1976 allow you to make more fair use the purpose of, this is what I put. I literally have to fight back. I have to fight back. See, y'all don't even be knowing this. Y'all don't even know how much that I have to fight back. I don't share this stuff with y'all. I'm sitting right here with the whole thing showing you. Now you notice I didn't just look it up. I have it already saved. So when I'm sitting up here fighting back, trust and believe. What's it gonna do? They got to break me down. In order to get the messenger out, guess who you gotta go after? The messenger. A lot of people look at the videos, even for my last job. That's how they found out about me. Um, that's how they found out about me in my job. They clicked on the video and they heard me. Then they went to go check around and they saw my face at my job. They was like, oh, because I was trying to find about a girl that was murdered. And they went up, they didn't know nothing about me. Because Raven is my middle name. So they didn't get that. So when they went to do the research about the girls being murdered, guess who popped up? And we're talking about offices, companies. And they're finding out about me through that way. It's like, oh my God, they go Raven. So I get it. And then the men feel like, y'all be surprised the punishment and the mental abuse they try to do to me for trying to save your life. It's like, who do you think you are? You need to be taken down a few levels. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm going to come across as a friend. And I'm going to take you down a few levels. Then when it don't work, guess what they do then? They get mad at me. They get mad at me. Y'all be surprised how many men have come after me. Y'all be surprised. The only difference is I don't share everything because I'm like, you know what? Don't let that leak over to them. Pump them up. Let them know that they're good men out there. And don't let your story be their story only because of what you do. I didn't sign up to be no leader, nothing. I told y'all before, I want to make videos of making y'all laugh, doing silly stuff. That was not what I signed up for. But the overwhelming amount of deaths and people asking me to cover their stories and mothers come to me about their children committing suicide, y'all have no idea of the broken people I speak to behind the scenes because I'm confidential. I'm not sharing their business with y'all because I feel like they need a safe place for somebody they could talk to that's not going to stab them in their back. But at the end of the day, I'm being overlooked for my happiness because I wanted to be happy too. I wanted to move forward my life. I wanted to get the accolades, everything too. So why should I be punished for trying to keep a girl alive? And I feel like I'm being punished for trying to keep the girls alive. Because I'm going to tell you something. A lot of girls do videos about what they've been through. And the same things I do, they could do. They could take out time to do the same things I do. They talk about their experiences with men and stuff like that. And that's great. That's fair too. But I didn't say let's do RIP. I said let's go after the killer. And remind you, when you say let's go after the killer, you know sometimes it don't go in your favor. So you have to accept everything that comes with that. I have to accept being set up. I have to be accepting trying to find where I'm at. I have to be, and the thing about it is, I have to accept that his boys or his friends or his family may come after me for trying to keep y'all alive. It's a lot that I carry on myself for trying to make sure y'all are okay. It's a lot. But it is what it is. It's a lot. And then at the end of the day, I be thinking like this. If something ever happened to me, how long would people stick around after if something happened to me bad? That's the question. It's something like Drika Gates said, nobody has no problem with fighting. It's when I'm fighting, when I turn around, who's fighting with me to save the other people? That's when everybody bells. People bell. People will bell on you. When you turn around for your cavalry, don't be surprised if you're the only one there fighting by yourself. Malcolm X. And this is true. And if I was doing videos about slamming people, destroying people, I'd be paid. I would be paid. If I go after people just to destroy them, I would be paid lovely. I would. There was a trans woman that a man was trying to rob her, and she shot him up, and she fought back, and he's in the hospital, and she lived. I never did this story on her only because I didn't want her to catch feet. That she ended up getting locked up for that. Because then people, the thing about it is there's so much behind the scene that goes on that's against us that call themselves allies. And that some of the allies are not allies. They're only there to find out who y'all are, who you are, what you look at, like what to look for to take you down. I do monetize it. They don't pay me though. When I tell you, Bella, behind the scenes is real. If you go to my videos, I posted before about what I go through behind the scenes. I don't. Anyway, y'all have no idea what I go through, and that's why I be telling y'all. When I told y'all last year, I was like, "Yo, I'm done. Somebody else is do this." It is no reason for one person to go through so much stress and to fight for some people that is not even appreciated. I mean, I appreciate the people who give me some money when I put my PayPal, because I understand some people understand what I'm going through and they get it. And they do understand that people like me that will not get out just to, and they like, you know what? I know how this world works, and I know you can be one of those revolutionary that fights back, and revolutionaries always catch the most heat, while everybody goes on with their life and sleep and move forward. You catching hell for saving other people's lives. So there are some people, and when I say that, they mean all across the board. But anyway, we could change the subject. We could talk about y'all. My bushy hair. I want this fingernail polish to get in my hair. So that's basically it, though. That's basically it. It's just been a long, long journey. I get so many men behind the scenes who send me videos of the girls having sex, unprotected. Child, y'all be surprised what I say. I just wanna, I just wanna chill. And that's it. This here was like looking out of a butthole of a sheep's butt. Yeah, the thing about it, TMI, Hopefully it will get better. But it's just mentally exhausting sometimes because it's like, I don't know. That front line be crazy. That front line be crazy. But I tell you one thing, I do believe in God, and I do believe that God will remove me from a situation when he feels as though he don't like what's happening to me. He will remove me from it. I always believe in that. When enough's enough, I always said there won't be no Raven. And watch what happens. There's gonna come a time there gonna be no Raven. Raven gonna be gone. And people be like, you know what? When Raven's doing this video, y'all didn't support Raven. Now all of a sudden Raven gone and we dropping like flies. We get murdered left and right. I know so and so is dead. I know so. It's gonna be a time. Y'all go. You never knew what you had till you lost it. Oh, it's hot. I remember when I used to make my bed. Hey, AC. AG. Come on. Hey, Flashy. You was the victim of a violent crime. What happened, Flashy? Thank you, Mr. Old School. I sure did. That thing was hot. That wig was hot. I took the lashes off too. I took the lashes off because you know what? I said to myself, why am I wearing lashes anymore? Like I'm done. I'm over it. Why am I doing this to myself? I'm not doing no extra. I just keep my Noxzema on, keep my lashes over there. I'm done. That thing is hot, Bella. It's like looking out of a cow's butt. How are you, Mr. OG? Thank you, Mr. OL. I'm sorry. Thank you, Old School. This wig is so old. This wig is so old, but y'all know I hold on to wigs forever. Hey, Lady D. Excuse me. I got my lace front. I took it and rolled it up. If any screws with the heel screw. Thank you, Old School. I'm okay, Lady D. How are you, sweetie? What is the next topic gonna be? I don't know, Bella. Somebody else told me they got attacked on here. Who is that said they got attacked? Fly. She said, since I was a victim of a violent crime. Share my story, Fly Chick. Tell me what happened, Mama. Where's Fly Chick at? Wants to know. You know how. You know that I love you still. Parts unknown. Are you okay? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm lost. I forgot to put some soda in this beer. It tastes like chalk. This wig is called Lisa. I call this wig Lisa. Oh God, am I sweating? Because it looked like a Lisa. I guess she left. I forgot to put some soda pop in my I just thought I would let you know that I love you just the way you are. Being yourself. Thank you, old school. The way it should be called. Kaylee Perry, no cap. Kaylee? Who is Kaylee? Oh, I guess Lisa done left. And the truth, babe. You're welcome. Thank you, old school. Where you from, old school? I got in that tub and laid down in that water. Oof. I feel so good taking a bath. Look at my wig right there. It's my lace front. I rolled it up. Oh, this is getting too much. Y'all see my damage to my leg. Let me lift this up a little bit. I don't want to scare the kids. Good night. Good night, Lady D. Oh, Chicago. Yes, it should be called. No, the wig is called Lisa Bella. Sorry, sweetie. It's called Lisa. How you gonna rename somebody's wig, Bella? You got a lot of nerve. This is my wig, girl. You get you a what's his name? You she calls him wig. What's his name? You said is we call Child Keely Perry. Child, please get out of here. Gotta rename somebody's wig. Girl, you ought to be ashamed. Hey, Cox, how are you, sweetie? In suburb of Jessup, Illinois, 604 Chicago South Side. What is on South Side? I be hearing stuff about Chicago. Isn't that what is the film? Good Times. Didn't they used to feel Good Times when they Hey Cox, how are you, sweetie? Hey Natasha. Well, I ain't gonna be here long. I can see that right now. Baby's about to go. I'm not gonna be here long. I'm gonna sit up and watch a movie and call it a night. Maybe I'm being negative Nancy. I live across the street from Resident Cemetery. Okay. I don't want you. Wow. Natasha. How you been, Natasha? Haven't seen you in a minute. I'm watching Dennis the Menace. That's back in the day, TMI. Every man, I'm not going there. Even I guess that you're a new man, but still finding you want. Don't I can't get no man, Bella. I'm too I don't even want to entertain it. I'm too ruined. I just think they want the body. Nobody wants the spirit. Just want the body. Nobody wants the spirit. They want the body. Raven, I'm serious. I really want to meet you in person. And I want to. Here we go. Girl, you keep switching from. Because you know what it is, Andrew? That hair was hot. I'm hot. This apartment building, the landlord got mad, and what he did was he turned the radiators on, and you can't turn the radiators off. Anybody knows that if you can't turn the radiators off in an apartment building, you are now microwaving black people. We're like chicken fried people. It is so hot in this apartment. Like, I had to take a bath. I had to take another bath. I mean, it is burning up. So when I had that big old hand, I mean, it's like being in a corduroy. It was so hot. I was like, let me get my little Lisa. Where's Bella? My Lisa here. Bella talking about some Kate Lee. Get my Lisa here. Open. I did open the window. You don't know nothing about heat. And another thing is, remember coronavirus is out there, TMI. I be having coronavirus. Beauty is with the beauty and more in the skin. That's true. Old school. That's true. Hey Davis, how are you, sweetie? Good night, beautiful. And more. It's good seeing you, Miss Moore. Just like old school, we used to see each other here before. That means you could read my thoughts. You usually do. That's one thing I love about Amy. She can read everything I'm thinking without me even. She's like my kindred spirit sister. She's like my twin sister. She can read everything. Oh, hey, Sakin, I don't know. I might be saying it wrong. So now y'all know what this is my foundation. Noxzema. So when y'all see me on the streets, I probably should put some foundation on. I don't put that stuff for me. I feel like a clown. Glow your face, just drink it. Exactly. You know what it is, Natasha? That's but see it would do anything that's messed up on your skin. Like if you got bad skin, you got bumpy skin, you got blotches or dark spots, if you got acne, that's all you do. And you rub it in like that. And I guarantee you, anything dark in your face, any bumps, it gone. If a dude shaves and he can't get rid of the shaving thing, you take and put in your skin, rub it in, leave it, it's gone. You're gonna gag. Everybody who follow my Noxzema thing, they was like, Raven, my skin is crazy. And that's the one thing, it doesn't matter what ethnicity you are, it's medicine. But you don't wash it out, Bella. That's true, Natasha. You don't wash it out. So if you got really bad skin, you put in. See, the thing about it is the company is smart. They tell you to wash it off because they know if they tell you to do what I do, you're not going to use it that much. But if you do what I do, you be like your skin be crazy. Like your skin will be. But they tell you to wash it off. That means you're going to keep buying more because you keep washing off. But if you do like I do, baby, your skin is going to clear up. It look like I got foundation on. And y'all see I'm got a foundation on. What part are you from, Raven? I've been subscribed to you for a long time. Oh, okay. So you've been describing me. You would never give me no donation. You ain't trying to keep Raven off the streets, no, off the pole. You ain't trying to keep Raven off the pole. Get you. Don't be mean, Natasha. I changed my name. Okay. You changed your name? Oh, cool. But you know what? Nazima changed. One time you used to put Nazima in your skin, your eyes used to water down. So it was so strong. But this one is different because this one is, it's got moisturizer. What is today? Today is Friday. Oh my God. I did not know today was Friday. No more having to serve anymore. Life is changing, my dear. That's true, Miss Moore. So how is you and hubby, Miss Moore? Everything is perfect. Excuse me. You know what, Miss Moore? I really wish that everything go great for you. And I'm happy that your man really loves you if y'all still together. Because the one I had, we would have been together. But me being a dum-dum, I was letting everybody know that there are good men out there. And basically I got my butt swiped. But I won't do it again. Raven, so much military. Raven, no more military for me. So you was in the military? Do you know me, old school? She was a paper. You know what, Natasha, I can't with you. Are you going to send Raven to court? Lord have mercy. Y'all are too funny for me. I cannot believe today is Friday. I cannot believe today is Friday. Honorable discharge, which is a good term. I cannot believe today is Friday. I can't. Yes, it did, TMI. Honorable discharge is a good terms. Okay. I went inside of Job Corps, um, old school. I was in Job Corps. I was in Job Corps and I went AWOL. I climbed that fence, I left. I went to Job Corps. I'm always getting myself in some mess. I was in Job Corps and I had to shower with a bunch of men. It's like, you better get your butt out of here. But that was before. When I went in that place, it was packed with men. And I had to play my role. And the reason why I stopped at the Job Corps is because that's when I found out my boyfriend had a wife and his wife was suspecting a baby. And he never told me he had a wife. He never told me his wife was expecting a baby. He told me, said, I got something I gotta tell you. I was like, what? You know, look, what? What you about to tell me? What you about to tell me? He was like, my wife is about to have a baby. I said, wife. And this is before I was like, wife. He said, yeah. I said, why didn't you tell me you had a wife? Because you wouldn't have gave me a chance if I told you I had a wife. You know what's me saying that right now? This remind me of two spirit women not telling men about them. So it's a fair exchange. So after all this time having sex with me and being my first, you was married. So I was like, he done turned me out. He done broke me in. I'm in a whole new world. And I don't even know how to navigate. And now he got a wife. And he had to go home to be with his wife. I feel like Shorty Murdoch as we laid. Girl, take it when you talk about groups and men and get so all right, but God bless you, Miss Ann. Keep him away from everybody, sis. Take it from me, because I would have kept mine. My man was so fine. I love that man so much. But then again, the rest of them was fine too. But everybody gets rid of Raven. I don't think it's meant for me to have a man. I just think it's meant for me to have bills. He's mine. Baby, when I tell you, Bella, he turned me out. This man was so good in bed. It took him a month to break me in. But when he got in, and the reason why, this is me being, I didn't know nothing about, I mean, I was doing my thing, but I wasn't out there like that. Like, I didn't want to be that way. So I was staying away from gay people because I figured that I thought God hated me. That's why he made me this way. So I stayed away from everybody. I went to church and I was trying to just wait for God to take me away because I didn't want to be that way. I stayed away from all gay people, thinking I knew what gay people look like. And he was hardcore. He had a whole bunch of dudes around him. You know, like the dudes on the street? There was a whole bunch of them. They saw me, and I was like, okay. So he walked up to me, he was talking to me, hardcore dudes, and it was all gay. I thought they were straight because they didn't look gay. Because I thought gay was the curly hair, the light colors, and it was nothing like that. And it was built, it was big, it was rough, it was hardcore. And I was like, I was like, I was good because I was like, okay. So when I left I went to a fashion show because everybody kept saying I should be a model. So I went to a fashion show, shout out. They saw me. They was like, yo, what's up? I was like, you did a punch, whatever. Baby, if you remember me 6 years ago, I said I would message you when I got home. That's not a man. Oh man, you don't went from your story to someone else. So hardcore, it's a bunch of them. It was all gay. This is why I tell y'all gay come a lot of ways. So it was gang of dudes, all wild. So I'm gullible. I'm not really into the world. I thank you for that. Thank you, Miss Moore. I'm rooting for you, Mama. But just do me a favor. Keep your man away from online. Because every girl don't be happy for you. Because I would have had mine. He was my, okay, let me tell myself. He was my best friend. I still got the wedding ring behind me. And when I tell you, if he would have told me that all the people was going after him behind my back, I would have acted out. But I didn't know. He never told me. As a man, he felt it would be less of a man to tell me people were saying things to him. I wish he would have told me. They hated the fact that we were so happy. But he broke the agreement because I told him, I said, do not listen to people. Everything I told him not to do, he did it. Raven, you really killed them shows. Girl, I told you that. I still love you. Who are you, OG? You got me confused. And I was doing fashion. I never got to be a model. So I went to go tomato search. They picked me. And he was a designer. I never knew black men made clothes either. But I stayed to myself. You know, and Natasha, I stayed to myself. So I didn't know a lot. And I understand when you don't be in the world, it's a lot could go on and you don't know. Just like here, it'd be a lot going on in my area. I wouldn't know because I'm always in the house. That's why when I go outside, everybody be like, who is you? Because I don't hang on the streets. Who gets an apartment to sit outside? You get an apartment, go in the house. And then find a man to get on top of you and do his business. But we had a, you know what's funny? I hit him up online. He don't know who I am. I didn't tell him directly because I'm kind of debating should I tell him everything. But I thought if he saw the statues, like he would know it's me, but it didn't register. But we had a bad. We ended up fist fighting and everything. Oof. That man turned me out. Oh, he got on top of me and did his business. Oh, you had the ring. Yeah, Bella, but they went after him. When I tell you, we were so happy. He was a straight man, or is, and he would come to my job, which was a gay bar. And when he walked in the door, everybody wanted him. The straight men, the gay men, the females. And he comes up to me, excuse me. There's like, Raven, who's that? I said, that's my friend. But he never told me, excuse me, he never told me they were going after me behind the scene. Because as a man, he felt as though they made him less of a man if he told me. That was my best friend. And baby, after he played me out and everything else, long story short, he blames me for ruining him for every other woman in the world. Whatever. Raven, can you give me a chance with you? I'm single. I have nothing to hide. I don't even know who you are, old school. From selling from the color purple. Exact TMI. That's why I love you so funny. You on point up. I'm sorry about my that. You're saying I stayed in your house unless exactly, Angel. Please put your AM break for 30 minutes because no, don't do me. Don't be mean to him, Bella. Leave him alone. Bella, you always attacking somebody. Get your sword. Put your sword down and go get you something to eat. Get you some French fries and ketchup and some nuggets. Leave that man alone. Leave that man ain't doing nothing about. Let me leave old school. I don't want this to be a place where you attack people. That's not cool. Don't attack people, Bella. Don't be like that to people. Don't be mean to people. You're the same one to say not everybody, but then here it is, somebody come in, you go get your Highlander sword. Highlander! You're the first one to get the sword. Leave that man alone. Let him get his lotion and enjoy this video. He's a man. Let him flirt, girl. He's not bothering nobody. You're supposed to go after the people that's cussing me out. But now he's a moderator. COT, I made you a moderator. She can't kick you out. Bella be on her menstrual. Bella be on her menstrual cycle. Bella be on her menstrual left and right. She be on her menstrual more than me. Hey, and please tell him I'm lost my thought. Anyway, I lost my thought. Yeah, this is the thing, and man got along real good. He was in prison for 15 years. That man loved me so much, and when I tell you people was not happy for us, I didn't know. That's why I tell you protect your. I didn't know. I thought the reason why I show people about him and I wanted to show the girls that men love us and love us. I had no idea the betrayal, the game. I mean, everybody went after him. He never, as a man, he didn't tell me he was being attacked behind the scenes. Because he would have told me, you know how we are, and we would show out. And due to the fact that he didn't tell me, I didn't know. I was clueless. But we would have been together now. When I tell you we got along, he's the only dude I ever known. We in the club. He'll take my hair, he'll fix my hair for me. He'll take a comb out in front of other dudes and fix my hair. He didn't care. And I mean, he wasn't no punk. Like he didn't care. Like he loved me. And when I tell you they was not happy for us, I didn't know. Two spirit women went after him. Gay men went after him. Everybody was going after him. And he just came home from prison. He didn't know nothing about this LGBT stuff. And he was coming to see me at work. So he thought they was my friends. I was like, no, they're not my friends. These are my customers. He didn't know. He got locked up at 16 years old. He didn't know nothing about this lifestyle. And when I tell you they went after him, all he had to do was hold my pocketbook. And he would have watched me go to work. Because I would have turned him out. I feel like men would need to hide an issue, bitch. Yeah. He didn't hide though. He didn't hide old school. It's just that he thought that these people was my friends and they wasn't. So what he thought that what they were sharing with him was Bible, and it wasn't. They didn't know me. He knew me. But by him never being in this lifestyle and not knowing what was going on, he fell. He fell to the He fell for it. Now, if he would have stuck to our agreement before we started dating, I told him, I said, you know, people gonna try to break us up. He said, I know, but I got you, boo. I got you. And the thing about it was, even though he was in the form of a man, he still thought like the 60-year-old guy that got locked up. It didn't register the magnitude. But if you've never been hurt before or dogged before, you really don't know how to deal with it because it's new to you. But due to the fact that I've been dogged, played out, and everything, I know how to deal with it. But I can't help you if you don't tell me. But as a man, he felt it made him less than to tell me what he was going through. It's like, oh, you're gonna go run, oh, you're gonna run and tell Raven now. You're gonna tell Raven. So he didn't tell me. And he started attacking me. And I didn't know why he was attacking me when I was taking care of him. But yes, Raven, I got your back. I believe that everyone is to be treated equally in this way. Yeah, all men say that old school until they get you, and then the rules go out the window. That's called, they call that the representative. I gotta be back. Oh, let's live. Oh, yeah. I still got the wedding ring right up here in this thing. When I tell you he was in prison for 15 years, and the thing that made me fall in love with him, the reason why I loved him so much, he said to me, he got out of prison, and you know, when you take a penny and make it shine, all them times, nobody would help him. He had a pair. All he had was a blue pair of jeans, and a red shirt. He had no money. When you take a penny and make it shine, it looked good to everybody but you. And I took him and I cleaned him up. I think it's called when you come out of prison, I think you get this halfway house. I don't know what it's called when you come out of prison. Hey, lady babe. I forget what it's called. It's like when you come out of prison, it's this thing that comes like a middle part. You come out of prison, it's not a halfway house, that's a drug thing. But it's called something else. Rehabilitation, I think. I'm not thinking it's something else. Rehabilitation. I'm not sure it's a name. Maybe that's what it's called. As a man should told you that because disrespect. No, Bella, the thing about it is they put so much pressure on men that they tell men that he's less of a man and he show his feelings. And I hate that they do this to men because what happens is a man gets angry. You tell a man to be strong, so you break him down, and then we get to deal with those issues. Let a man show vulnerability. Vulnerability. Let a man be soft. Let a man cry. Let him stop making him. You're making him into a machine, not a person. And then he takes all this stuff and he takes it out on the wrong person because he feel like he need to be a man because he never got a chance to say so. And my birth mom name is Deborah. She divorced my dad and beat us just because she can't. Wow, I'm sorry. Old school. It's just horrible. I hate the way they destroy men. Because then who's going to suffer repercussions from it? If a man cry up, you beat him up so bad. It gets on my nerves though. But he come out of prison. He was like, when he first met me, he said, I'm gonna marry you. That's the first thing he said to me, saw me. And when I first saw him, I was like, oh my God, this man is so fine. But to everybody else, he wasn't fine. But to me, he was fine. To everybody else, they wanted him because it was fresh meat and other things. But he was beautiful to me. And the fact that he loved me, you know what I mean? Like a real love. Like he's willing to go back to prison for just to being with me. And the thing about it was, people wasn't happy for me. And I thought, being a dum-dum, that if I show the girls that they're good men out here, that they can still have hope. Because a lot of girls are broken. And I didn't know it. Because I was always working, making my money. And I'm always finding, now that I think about it, I'm always trying to show the girls the light. And I'm always getting my butt kicked. But we ended up meeting. Well, he said he can't be with me because I tried to kill him. I tried to kill him. He was like, you want me to go to prison for 15 years and you want me to act like, no, I've never been to prison. You want me to be this person that's just normal. I'm not like you. I'm not normal. I just come out of prison. I've been there since I was 16 years old. I was like, okay. But aren't you the same one that told me to give you a chance? Aren't you the same one that got people to ask me to give you a chance? Now all of a sudden you've been in prison for 15 years, 16 years, 16 or 15, 15 years. You got locked up at 16. And now you want me to what? No, I took care of him. But It is what it is. I just read a story about a release from jail killed his neighbor, cooked her heart, and attacked. Damn, Letty B. That's crazy. But you know what? I'm done. I'm good. I, what I felt yesterday, when I lay in this bed, what I felt yesterday, I don't see men the same way. I don't. I just feel like a target now. Work release, I feel like a target now. He's the first guy I talked to his mother. His mother told me, she was like, oh my God. She was like, I don't know what you did to my son, but keep doing it. She's like, my son, I've had so much problems. She said, you have taken my son to a whole nother level. His skin look better. He looks good. She's like, oh my God. God bless you. You are a blessing. And I was like, do your mother know what I am? He's like, no. She was like, I want to meet you when you get a chance. I want to cook dinner. And I was like, oh hell no. I was like, oh hell no. You won't come out with me sitting across from her. Oh hell no. He was like, every girl want to meet my parents. You the only one ever tried to take home. And you talking about Mel. I said, oh hell no. Hey Leah Bad, what's up, mama? They crazy. How come? That's crazy. How come? No. Because the girls went after him. The gay girls went after the trans woman after him. The gay men went after him, and he never told me he was being attacked behind the scene about me. If he would have told me, I could have fixed it. But as a man, he felt as though he could handle it. He also felt as though they was my friends, but they wasn't my friend. But he got locked up when he was 16 years old. So that 16-year-old boy still was there, even though he was the body of a 30-year-old man. But the brain didn't register yet. They said when you get locked up at 16, you stay 16. So it didn't register. So he thought that they were my friends, and it was not my friends. So in his mind, so they destroyed it. We females play when it comes to that. Girl, okay, that's a recipe for disaster. Maybe you don't need to feel like a target. Maybe don't play. I hear you finally clean. I did that with my first husband. Exactly, Miss Moore. They don't be happy for you. They really don't. I mean, they really. I watch girls like us will sit next to him and try to flirt with him in front of me. It was like, Raven, I took this girl. I was like, yo, you got a problem? She's like, Raven, I'm telling you right now. I snatched her up, tossed her. I was like, It's like, Raven, don't fight. It's so funny. When I used to work in the bar, they'd be like, oh my God, Raven fighting again. Raven fighting again. I never forget this guy came at me. I took him and I threw him straight across the pool table. This big fat boy, I threw him straight. You know the pool table in the back? I threw him straight across. He came back and I just, he went there and said, Mommy. The whole bar runs to the front. Raven's fighting again. Raven's fighting again. Stop Raven. And that's because the guy who hired me had died. And he told me, he said, if I hire you, you can't fight the customers. Baby, when he died, honey, there's like Raven's fighting again. Raven's fighting again. That's why when another girl just passed away, rest in peace, me and her was about to fight by the bathroom. I said, I'm gonna tell you one more time, if you don't move, because I used to work the bartender and I used to work the bathroom on the weekend. People felt sorry for me working in the bathroom, so they used to give me tips. The bathroom made a lot of money. I used to be come home $700 a night with tips. People get drunk, cis women, straight women, gay men, straight men. They used to get mad at the fact I was sitting by the bathroom to monitor the bathroom. So they used to be like, why is you sitting here and not in the front? So they used to take my shirt, opened up, and stick $50 in it, $100 in it, $20 in it. Because you know when they drunk, honey, I said when you sober up, you realize how much money you done gave me. I'd be like, baby, they used to throw money in there. So it was like, I was like, I could sit in the back. And it's weird because the more they got upset about me sitting by the bathroom, the more they paid me. And I should just sit there, just like I'm sitting here. But I didn't know. I fought one guy, he went call. People call the cops. It's so funny. People have called the cops on me so many times. People call it. This guy called the cops on me in the bar, and the cops came. It's so funny. He accused me because first of all, this is the thing with me. Raven don't steal. Raven don't steal. I don't rob people. I don't steal from people. I get stolen from. I get robbed from. I don't do that. So this guy came in on my shift, and a guy that worked there gave him a free drink. Now, even though he gave him a free drink, that's their thing. That's not my thing. So he comes to me. He says, "You didn't give me a drink ticket for my drink, Raven." Now, remind you, I'm supposed to not know what you're doing. Like, I see everything. Just because I don't say nothing, don't mean I see it. I say, you didn't get a drink for me. He said, I did get a drink for you, and you didn't give me a drink ticket. I said, let me come from behind this bar, and let me hear you say it one more time. So I closed cash register. I said, now say it one more time to me. What did you get? He said, well, oh my God, you about? I said, tell me one more time. Tell me one more time what I did. Hello, police, come to the bar. So the cops didn't show. I don't say no more because I know it's being recorded. But anyway. Yeah, the thing about it is, in order to fight Raven, you have to go after Raven. And when I say go after me, you can call me out my name. That means I'm still gonna walk away from you. But if Raven walks away and you decide, bam, I'm gonna hit Raven because Raven walks away, now you about to meet Raven. Now you about to meet me because I ain't turn around. Now I'm coming for you. This, let me tell you something. Once upon a time, I used to do drag shows right in New York City because I was trying to make money because they're like $150 if you win, $250 if you win. I used to do drag shows, right? So I used to do this. So this other girl, was that this way? It was a drag. No, it wasn't this way yet. It was drag, and so I was going to do drag shows, right? So it was this big thing in New York City, so we used to go compete. So this other girl, drag queen, so we used to do drag shows. So she took me to this spot. So she took me to this spot, and she took me there to beat my butt on a drag competition. $250 if you win, and then you have to come again. If you beat the next person, you get another $250. So you got to perform one number like 3 minutes, and you get $250 if you win. If you don't win, you get nothing. So this other girl who brought me there, She wins all the time. So she brought me out there and stuff, I guess to kick my butt. Baby, this is so weird. This is show you. So it was all white people. I would say like the most three black people. The one person, me, and somebody else in the audience that came with us. Three black people, all white people, no black people. I came out there and I did Bugaboo by Beyonce. I did Bugaboo by Beyonce. And remind you, I didn't know what Beyonce looked like because mother's poor, ain't got cable. All I knew, I heard the song. So I put the blonde hair on. I did Bugaboo. I put on this plastic silver outfit. My stomach was cut, so you could see this. So I'm waiting to go on. So when you last, they make you go like everybody goes before you. So I'm a little offended because I'm like, okay, now I'm still waiting to go to perform. So I'm in the back. I'm like, well, damn, how many people performing? Like when I'm going to perform. He's like, Raven, my friend was like, you want to get a drink, Raven? I said, yeah, give me a drink. So I'm drinking and I'm mad. I'm like, oh my God, how many people performing? So I'm drinking, get another drink. I'm drinking. I'm mad. But you can't, you gotta act all professional. Cause so it's like tons of white people. I got the blonde hair on. And I'm drinking and I'm drunk. Now I'm drunk. I was so drunk that when the music played, I performed. I didn't know what my friend was like, you're drunk. Raven is drunk. Baby, I was like, yeah, Bugaboo. Next thing I know, when I came through, I was on the floor and I was like, Bugaboo, Bugaboo. Then I saw going about me and spent around. And babe, when I tell you drunk, I was so drunk. My friend was like, Raven is drunk. When it came time to win, they said, Raven. The whole place went up. They said, my friend was like, I bet you don't even know what you did, do you? I was like, no. I was drunk. I drank so much. I drank so much Jack and Coke. I was drinking Jack and Coke. I was so drunk. I mean, drunk. The drunk that when you drunk is like this drunk. I was that drunk. I had to walk up the stairs. I was like, oof. So when I got and the music played, I ran to the stage. And one thing you don't want to do is be drunk and running. So when I got to the stage, I had on a plastic gray suit, and the plastic suit is hot, and I'm sweating, and I'm drunk, and I ran up there and I'm drunk, and the music, I just went to the music. It was like, you won $250, come back again. Baby, I came back again and I won again. I came back again and I won again. So guess what they started doing to my music when I kept winning? I was undefeated. So they take my music, so they was to scratch my music so it would so I couldn't perform. They didn't want me there no more because I kept winning too much. Then I did Beyonce Bugaboo. Then I did another song. I did all fast song because I could dance in here. So I used to dance down. And I don't know the second song. All I knew was the first one was Bugaboo. Y'all asked me to go back to 1814. So I don't know what I did. So with this other club that was $150. Excuse me. You go on stage and you perform if you win. Let me tell you something. When I went to perform, so I was like, where did I perform at? I had on stiletto boots like this. And they make you get on top of a speaker and perform. When I tell you I thought I was going to fall, I lost. I know I was going to lose. I had to climb up on a big speaker and perform. And the speakers are slippery. I used to go to a lot of drag shows and enjoy the shows, and I don't look to fight. I'm a lower, not fighter. Yeah, me too. I used to make money though. But it's all about the remixes. I was doing remixes too. Then I started doing my own drag queen show. That's when the females dress up like dudes and perform. I had that thing going. That thing blew up. And it's funny, ever since I used to do those things, it never blew up when I was doing it. Like other girls had tried to duplicate it, it has never been as big as mine. I used to have females perform as dudes. And when I tell you I used to fill that arena up, that arena used to be packed. When females knew they could perform as dudes, the place was packed. You couldn't even walk. And it never got as big as when I did it. They tried to duplicate it. I've never seen a place, I've never seen as big as mine. And the reason why I let that go because the owner got too shifty. They started booking celebrities on my night because they knew it was going to be packed. And I was pissed off. I was like, I got performers here to perform. And then it was like, well, y'all got to perform another day. And then after that, the girls started seeing what they was doing to me. And then they was like, well, Raven, due to the fact we're not getting a lot of people no more, we have to stop it. Why are you not getting a lot of people? Y'all sabotaged this whole thing. I had something big. It was so lucrative. They ruined it. That's been the story of my life anyways. They ruined it. People always ruin stuff. They always, when you got something working, and the thing about it was, if they would have left me doing that, they wouldn't have got closed down. They got closed down. They opened back up, but it's not the same. They got closed down. People get in their own way, and they got their own way. I had something so big, you couldn't even walk in it. And I'm talking about an arena. I'm not talking about a club. I'm talking about an arena. An arena is way bigger than a club. An arena. And it was packed. You couldn't even walk. And they got in their own way. I was like, okay. Now I'm like, all right, I'm good. Now they got this two thing going on there, but it's still not catching on. It's not catching. Whenever you have a club, or you need money, you need faces, you need people to bring people in. When you got a promoter that's bringing bodies in, and bodies bringing other bodies in, and your money and your value and your club is making money, you don't mess that up. They mess it up. But all my followers they was young because at this club they would let them in um, under the age of 21, but they couldn't drink. And if you were over 21, that's when you had to walk with a tag. So all the ones that was under 21, they put all the kids from school. And it used to be packed. But I still write music, and since coming home, I still. Was you in jail, old school? Yeah, I used to make money. For some reason, young people always like me. I don't know why. Young people always like me. Ever since I was little, young people always like me. Older people, not so much. Young people, yeah. But older people, we don't get along, we don't mesh. But young people, always around me. Ever since I was little, they were always mad and young. And older people be in that way. Older people always trying to dominate everything. They always trying to be in control. Oh, don't do me like that. I'm a grown. Don't be disrespecting me. They bring all this dark energy with them. And it's like, I'm not like you, even. It's like, oh my God. You ain't like nobody. You get on my nerve. I'm drinking some beer and fruit punch. Yeah, they get on your nerves. They get on your nerves. Older people get on your nerves, especially these old men. Could you run my back down, Raven? My back. Not all men. For Bella, whichever she's at, she probably mad at me. But not all men. But they get on your nerves. I don't mind you being old as long as your spirit is young. But when some of these men be old, they be acting like they on their last day, like tomorrow they about to die. Like, oh my God. You somebody's father. Young people be young people be more fun. And I'm not talking about, you know, the ones that's trying to date me. I'm talking about, just being around young people. They're more fun. Now I get on their nerves because I treat them like a baby. But it's just different. My landlord is older. She clocked me and I don't speak to me now. Child, let them clock you. She's nothing but a past experience of gas. She's nothing but gas, honey. When you walk past her, you're supposed to fart to leave her with a message. Well, let me stop being mean. They are. When I used to be the superintendent of a 41 unit, this older woman used to come around me. A lot of women came around me. And this older woman, she used to be like, why every time I talk to you, that black dot keeps showing up? I'm like, who's a black dot? She's talking about another woman. She's like that black dot right there. She was an older woman, but she used to try to start fights with young people. And this young girl wanted to fight her. I was like, please don't fight this woman. I said, she's old. I said, if you hit her, you're going to kill her. I said, I understand she done disrespected you, but don't hit her. I said, you young, she's old. If you hit her, you may kill her. And that's not what you want to do. And she was old, but she was a mean old lady. She said, every time I turn around, he got another. She said, oof. I never forget her. Miss Harris, she was me, but she loved me. She said, be knocking on my door. That's before Oopala Land. She said, all these black dots. Because when an old person is old, they say exactly what they mean. And she told this other girl, she said, why are you all up in my child's face like a whore? She said, I knew you didn't call me a whore. She said, I didn't stutter. Whore. I said, I'm no whore. It's funny because you got the nice old lady and then you got the mean one. You got the nice old man and then you got the mean one. They say black spot. Yeah. The wins. Yeah, but the thing about it with me was, Leah, I used to always have long hair. The one thing I can say, and I understand we got good at it, but the one thing I can honestly say, a lot of black women have protected me. A lot of black women have protected me. So I understand when we go against black women, that's not my story, because a lot of black women have protected me. A lot of black women have had my back. A lot of black women have pulled me to the side. A lot of black, and I mean a lot of black women, and a lot of white women, you know, have pulled me to the side. And, you know, my storyline with women is different than other people's storyline of women. So even Gablehood, even now, a lot of women have protected me. So when people talk bad about women, that's not my experience. A lot of them have saved me, gotten my head, have helped me, pulled me to the side because they understood me and they understood me more than I understood me. It's just like a Spanish woman when I was going to dental school in New York City. because you know I got my license to be a dental technician. I could do false teeth. I got my license for that. And she told me about my sexuality before I wanted the world to know. She told me what she knew. And she was like, when you had a struggle dealing with your sexuality because you didn't want to be gay and you was attracted to men, but you didn't want to be attracted to men because society told you that you was going to burn in hell, that you was abomination. So you try to suppress those feelings. But when you saw a man show up, you be like, oh, it's a man. You couldn't hide, you couldn't hide your attraction. So, oh, it's a man. And I'll never forget it. It was this one Indian guy, and this is before Upala Land from hell. This is a neighborhood. And there was this one Indian man in school, and he walked into the classroom, and I was like, oh. And I saw him walk in the room. It was like the smoke came in, and I was like, and he looked at me. He was like, how you doing? Now, remind you, this is not this land. This is Upala. This is a neighborhood. And my face showed I liked him, but I didn't think I could show that because I thought I was hiding it. And it's funny how you think you're hiding who you are, and everybody sees it but you, because you think you're hiding it, and everybody can tell you. So one day, people started telling him that I was in love with him, and I didn't want to be in love with him, but I couldn't stop it. And when I used to see him go past the other girls, it used to break my heart. Like I couldn't stop it because I was like, you try to buff it up, but you couldn't hide. You could hide from everybody, because you could not be so. So one day he told me, he was like, I can't no more. I can't be around you. And I felt like he was breaking up with me because people started telling him that had a crush on him. They was like, they got a crush on you bad. And when they told him, he never told me, but he knew. So he was like throwing passes in front of other girls. And my heart used to break, but I tried to hide it. And so I went to the room in school, and I went to eat my lunch, and I wouldn't eat it. I was sitting at the table, and a Spanish girl came to me. She said to me, her name was Ricky. She said, what's the matter? She said, what's the matter, sweetie? I said, nothing. She said, your face is broken. She said, you're always happy. There's a light that shines around you, and it's not shining anymore. She said, what's the matter, sweetie? She already knew what it was, but she wanted me to tell her. And I was like, nothing. She said, come here. I had to let you know that. I had a question, right? That happened to me too. Yeah. So she said, sit down, sweetie. So she said, you're in love with him. I was like, what you mean? She said, listen, you're in love with him. And there's nothing like a woman telling you that you're in love with a man. I said, no, I'm not. She says, listen, he knows you love him. I said, yeah, I love him like a brother. She says, no, no, no. You don't love him like a brother. You love him like a woman loves a man. I was like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta get out of here. She said, you're in love with him. She said, Raven, I'm part Cherokee and I'm mixed. Oh, Oh, wait a minute. Which mix are you? Are you the Cherokee Indian who told me that you two like to be in my family? Or I got to pay. Oh, oof. Are you the one that Raven? I'm part Cherokee. Are you the one who said that you two like to be in my family? Raven, it's love at first sight. I'm falling for you, Mr. Old School. Mm. Hey, Kenny, how are you, sweetie? And when I tell you I was in love with that man, so let me tell y'all what he did. So he knew I was in love with him. He's an Indian, so he invited me to his house. I guess to to show me that he loved women and to get the crush off. So we took our hands in his bedroom and we split out. We took a knife and split. We took a knife and we split our hands. We put our hands together and we created a pact. We became blood, you know, and we rubbed our blood together on our hands, and we became related. But he knew that I wanted to be with him, and he knew that I was having problems dealing with my sexuality. So when I went to dinner with his family, yeah, we became blood, you know, at that time, you know, blood. I ain't gonna say the rest, you know what I'm saying? This before, so yeah, the blood, oh yeah. So I met his family, his mother, and they all called him handsome. They didn't call him his real name, they called him handsome because he was so fine. They said, hey, handsome, hey. All I heard was how fine he was. His whole family kept saying how fine he was. The man was fine. And I was like, really, your life needs to be a movie. You know, Leah, it is a movie, unfortunately. I get to watch it myself. We kind of famous. Oh, okay, Leah. I mean, Lady Babe. I told you, Lady Babe, you are so much like you have confused with someone else. Sorry, Raven. I never said that. Bloodsport. Yeah. So we went to his house and stuff. And I guess he wanted to help me finally come into my truth and have sex with me. So he says, I haven't had anal sex in a long time. Now, remind you, I never had it. So I didn't know what to say. Because I like he would have been my first. Because I never did that before. So we was in this room and he was dropping clues. I was laying on this floor. He was laying in this bed. And he kept asking me about sex. I've never done it. Didn't know what to do. And it's funny because I had a crush on him, but it wasn't about sex. And it's weird because as I've gotten older, I realize when you tell a man that you think he's cute, he thinks it's sex. And that's not what I meant. I just thought you was fine. I didn't want to have sex with you. I just thought you was beautiful. But I realized how the difference where I think, the difference where men think. I never thought that. Just like I never knew that a person could look at you and get an erection. I've never had those things. Like I've never been there. So it's been different for me. So I had no idea. Yeah, these men just see us as sex toys. Yeah, I'm not like that. I never thought about sex. And we never had sex. We never kissed. Nothing. Nothing. We actually end up being. We actually end up falling out. I ran into him in New York. He tried to get my number. I gave him a fake number because I was done with him. But he actually opened up my eyes that I was, I was gay and it wasn't going to go away. And then I went through the whole transition where God hated me. And then when I used to go outside, people used to hand me pamphlets from the church. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Here's a pamphlet. I said, what does this say? God's know you're gay, you're going to hell. That's the people from church. They used to give me pamphlets, let me know I'm going to hell. When I tell you I wanted to die, I used to sit there, start crying. I was like, I don't want to be gay. My tears on, real box, real life. It's Savage Raven. That was not me, sorry. The thing was like, I was told, but we didn't do anything. He wanted to, but I didn't know what to do. Now, if he was like the husband that was married, we would have did something. But he loved women, and I couldn't shake it. But he was willing to go. He was willing to go there with me. I didn't know what to do, but I knew I was on my way. And women kept telling me all the time. Excuse me. Women kept telling me, "You're gay. You don't want to be gay, but you're gay." It was like, sweetie, you can't help. You can't help what you are. You can't fight what you are. You are what you are. Women kept telling me, saying, you can't fight this. This is not your fight. Women kept telling me over and over, they said, you are what you are. I was like, it was like, you gotta be happy. You can't let this world, women kept telling me, you can't let this world destroy you. Sweetie, they are killing you, sweetie. Women used to tell me, listen, sweetie, they're killing you. You can't let them do this to you. Females have always put me to the side to tell me not to let this world destroy me. I was going through it. I was like, I don't want to be this way. I used to be crying, get drunk up. Even my girlfriend, she was like, are you gay? I was like, no. She was like, I've been with you for 2 weeks. You have never tried to feel my butt. You ain't tried to feel my titties. You have not touched me. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. And I didn't know what to do. Now, remind you, I had 5 girlfriends. I've had 5 girlfriends. I had sex with one, but I had 5 girlfriends. One got killed on the bus. One got killed by another woman. She was Indian. Another one got killed on top of a roof at a club. One of them is still around. And the other one was down the street from me. We never had sex because she didn't allow me to touch her. She was a wacko. I ran into her too. She just don't know it's me. Jersey women, girl, that's milk and tea. True, just maybe agriculture. I tried to do what people wanted me to do. I wanted to do what society said do. And my Bible woman was real strong, but it's weird because the men I've been with, it's this. I guess this is why I have such a balance because I've been with women and I've been with men, and it's difficult for me because I don't know which one is the worst. But I'm gonna tell you something. In Gablehood, when I was in Gablehood, it was way better. When I become in Upala land, this land is straight from hell. So everything a cisgender woman going through, I'm going through. Now, if I'd have stayed in Gablehood, I would have a man. But if I come to Upala land, I'm like every other woman. I ain't got a man. Because men like P-bugs. Men don't like cootie cat. Men like to get it up the butt. More so than like the cootie child. It's a mess. Hey, Davis, how are you, sweetie? Men like P-bugs. There are more ladybugs running around here than a little bit. Gablehood was nice. Well, it enjoyed exactly Gablehood. When you was gay, you had a boyfriend for years. Fine as men. Oh, the gay men be so fine, drop dead gorgeous. I used to meet the prettiest men, light skin, light brown eyes, Indian men, African men, melanin men, built strong men. Oh, and I mean men. I don't know. I'm not talking about fruity pies. I'm talking about men. I'm talking about men. I'm not talking about fruity pies. When I come in this land here in Upala, I meet every Magella gorilla, crime trees, eat bricks, chew on screws, face hit every car, ugly, ugly. He got the U, the G, the L, and the Y. I mean ugly mud pies. Face can make gorilla cookies. If he stick his face in batter, he can make gorilla cookies. And he feel like he's better than me. Child, he can stick his face in batter and make gorilla cookies. But yet still, he's better than me. I done seen the prettiest on Gablehood, and now I got the dark side. Now I understand why women call men cute gay, because on this side, they ain't cute. Now I understand. So any man who's cute, that's why they think you gay, because most men are ugly as fuck. Right? They make you get a beer and a chaser. Not all men, but the magnitude, the magnitude. Not all men, of course. There's some fine straight men, but the fine straight men be like the last of the Mohegan. Yeah, it's true. I dealt with some cute before, few cute now, but yeah, the cute men, the cute men don't last. And the thing about it is, these straight men are so toxic It's crazy. That mental abuse be like, oh, I understand what females go through because now we're walking the walk. They always say you never know what a person goes through unless you walk in their shoes. So I appreciate females. Well, I always appreciate the females, my storyline. But now I get to walk through her journey and understand what females are going through. It's like, yo, this is, and females get it worse than us. My personal, females get it worse than us because she can procreate and make a baby and they leave her with a kid and they helping her raise it. That's just my opinion. Raven, I feel like being two spirits, the male side doesn't really go away. It ain't supposed. Don't try to make it go away, Leah, because you need that male side to beat out of that dude when he show up. Carry your bags, girl. Carry your bags. Keep your strength up, because that's the life you say maybe you on. Sometimes you got to check his chin. Sometimes you have to check a man's chin, honey. Sometimes you got to grab him and drag him down the road. And I don't condone violence. Let me stop. Let me stop because I'm about to spin. Anyway, don't try to get rid of it because sometimes females don't try to get rid of theirs. You shouldn't get rid of yours. At the end of the day, you're going to need it. Carry your own bags, girl. I always say carry your bags. Keep your strength up. Carry your bags. Put them. Remember, when you go to the grocery store, carry your bags and just walk them on in because that's your strength. So when he show up, you teach him everything you learned while you was in hell. Teach him everything you learned while you was in hell. Beat him for every bill you couldn't pay. Beat him for every time you left the toilet tissue in the kitchen and you couldn't get to it. Beat him for every honey. I don't condone violence, but at the end of the day, they're not coming with the horse and buggy. They coming with the casket and acting like they don't know who we are. And then they saying, well, I didn't know what she was. She tricked me. He ain't coming with the ring. And I'm not like, oh Lord, it's you saying I didn't know how to balance. No, you're doing it right, Leah. Because at the end of the day, they don't have our best interests at heart. Remember one thing, Leah. When a man loves you, he wants everybody to see his girl. Always keep that in mind. When a man loves you, he wants everybody to see you. This mom. Ain't she bad? This mom, this me. If a man is taking you, hiding you, he don't want nobody to see you. That means he's uncomfortable with what he's doing. He's ashamed of what he's doing. He's ashamed to be seen with you. And at the end of the day, he'll kill you if he have to. That's why you carry your bags, honey. You carry your bags. So when he show up, you show out. Here is the same man that's buffed, rough, and tough in front of females, and then around the scene, he telling you, go slow, go slow, go slow. You're going too fast. Come on, put some more lotion, put some more lube. But in front of her, I can't stand them things. Look at one of them nasty things. Then behind the scene, hey mom, child, please. Every girl ain't telling a lie. I'd be glad when the sis women wake up and realize that DL mean your men. Your men is out on bed. Your men is getting it up the butt. Why he laying next to you, talking about he hate them, to throw you off his scent. He going over her house riding like a whore for a goddamn movie. I need your advice. I recently met a man. Okay, let it be. You know I'm not the best one for advice on men. Girl, I'm like the worst. How do you give up your escorting for a man who wants to be serious when your coins is how you make? Take the bill. Take the bills and tell him. Can you pay these? And can I get some workman's comp on the side? These are the bills that you should pay, and here's my fund money. Can you supply this? I'm gonna write it all on a piece of paper, and there's the total. Now, what you do as far as your work, that's none of his business. Because at the end of the day, if he can't provide what he needs to do, he got to go. A lot of men will sell you a dream. They will pull you, they'll pull you all the way away. And then when they get your way, then they show up. They want to take you all the way. And they'll love to tell you, why don't you move in with me? Why don't you move into my place with me? Then he get you in this place, and baby, he gonna make you wish you never gave up your place. That is the trap. He'll throw you on the street, beat you up because he know you ain't got nowhere to go. Honey, you keep your place. Any type of money he got to give, you got to earn it. And for you to give up anything you do, you give it, he got to earn that spot. You don't give up nothing to no man. Never give up nothing to a man. Heterosexual had lied to us. They are a time of the planet when we make females agenda and long ago and to be a system. I mean, that's too much power. It is too much power. And also another problem I have so many men, and I think I got addicted to having different types. How do you say? The one that makes you happy, Leah, the one that makes you happy, the one that makes you happy, not what makes them happy, what makes you happy, and what is a deal breaker, and what's not a deal breaker. Was ever you. You got to be selfish. You happy. Whatever makes them happy, who cares? What makes you happy? You only. You. Like you go to the store and everybody saying, oh, could you shit? No, sorry, no. Whatever makes me happy. No. Love you, nigga. I'm not ashamed to say that I love you. Exactly. Whatever makes you happy. Be selfish. Because I'm going to tell you something. Men are known for taking you far away, honey, and then leaving you. Or they will leave you in a minute. And guess what they'll say? Ain't nobody tell you had to come. But that's not what you. Well, you didn't have to listen to me. Hello, how are you? I love fun. Hello, Starfire. How are you, sweetie? They will take you all the way to an ocean and push you down and watch you drown, and then ask you why you drowning. Remember, it's always your fault. Always your fault. The vibe is nothing but you. Thank you, Starfire. Child, you can't win. That's the thing about it, Leah. Everything you have to be selfish. Selfish. Then that's what you need to do. That ain't got to do with your money. Ain't got nothing to do with dating him, Leah. If he's the right one, you're gonna know. If he's the right one, you're gonna know. Because first of all, he gonna help you get up on your feet. Second of all, he already taken care of the bills before the transaction of a serious relationship. Everything's gonna be lined up. It's gonna line up perfectly. And every woman always keeps her stash without anybody knowing. That's rule number one. Always keep a stash of money that he don't know about. Because trust me, there's a few things about him he ain't gonna let you know about. If not a lot of things. Exactly, Star. True, some to that. He wants to take care of me, but I'm just. There's nothing wrong with him taking care of you, Leah Bad. There's nothing wrong with taking care of you. That ain't got nothing to do with your money. He can take care of you, and you take care of you too. There's two people taking care of you. He taking care of you, and you taking care of you. Look at that. 2 for 1. But Raven, I want to be all yours. How tall are you, old school? And what's your ethnicity? Oh, I'll learn before time. Oh yes, men have taken me, Leah. When I tell you, men have taken me to levels. I used to feel, Leah. I used to feel men dated me to destroy me. I used to think that when men feel as though you got too much self-esteem, he wants to pull you in to destroy you. And he's trying to find a way to break you down to a few levels. And then once you get there, your new name is going to be Cookie Tookie. Your new name will be Cookie Tookie. He's white. Men will take a woman they are jealous of. Oh my God, Star Bible. Star, you are speaking the truth. They will break you down and will tell you that's your fault. That's what you forget for being stupid. I thought you said you love me. I do love you, but I don't love you now. Baby, they love to pull you. It's pull. It's like pull you. Hey, Queen Bee, they will pull you to the ocean, a long island, and leave you right there. And they'll say, "Well, that's what you get for being stupid." They always gonna blame you for your pain. It's never gonna be their fault. They're never gonna say it's your fault for hurting you. Never. It's always your fault. And then you always got the girls that's a sellout. Girl, where do you pick your men? These men try to do the best. Oh, girl, get out of here. He ain't trying to do the best he can. Because a man loves you, he celebrates you. He wants the world to see you. If he got to take you and put a hat on, or you got to take a hoodie and put it on, and do like, child. Happens to other. All right, get more family. Welcome to the family, Star. Um, happens often, Butch Queens. La. Yeah, they do. The thing about it is, you have to. I don't. This is the thing about it. You need to be. You have to become conceited. Now, you may not be conceited. You may not feel like a celebrity, but if you ever see how celebrities are, you have to grasp that spirit. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't feel like a celebrity, you're gonna be taken down and thrown like a dog. So when you become a two-spirit woman or a two-spirit man or woman, you better think like a celebrity because you are a target. And that means a target for demise, destroy, kill, and blame for being that way. You gotta if you have a low self-esteem, you better start building it. Cause baby, the thirst for your spirit and that light that's shining you, they want it out. So you gotta fight for you. And when you can't fight, guess what you gotta do? Take a break. Take a break. Take a break. The phone ring. When the phone ring, send in a voicemail. Send it. And if you find a man that you're in love with that you can't seem to shake him, get another man and start talking to him. Because that other man will help you get over that man. And you ain't gotta keep neither one of them. Do what it do, because the main character. Amen, Star. But I want to make you clear, I'm not trying to get her. I can't. Um, the thirst is real. I feel like men be trying to really destroy me. And I have a problem with you making a date just to hurt. You making a date just to hurt me. Like you going all the way out your way just to hurt me. Like you already know I'm hurt. So why you want to hurt me more? Okay. Sometimes I log on social media. See my you have to. But you know the thing about it, Leah, if you are a person that are versatile, if you're a two-spirit woman that's versatile, men want you only for the people. They want you for that reason. They want you to be the man in the bed. There are cis women that are pegging men. There are a lot of cis women that are pegging men so they can have a man. So since this thing that gets me, there are cis women that are pegging men, and for some reason, people think a pegging man is like a man that got like Jerry curl hair, lavender and pink pants on, and lime green. No, it's that thug. That thug is getting his back dug out by a female. So you know if he get dug out by the female, how long do you think it's gonna be before he gonna get the real thing? He gonna want the real thing after a while. All this pegging and this rubber, this Martha Stewart stuff going up in his booty hole, he gonna get tired of that. He gonna want the real thing. Then where you think he gonna go? The DL life is big. It's big. He's gonna want the real thing after a while. And you know what gets me exactly? You know what gets me? You know the reason why? You want me to tell you why I lost hope for men? Is because I met a man, because you know mothers live, and he didn't want to use protection, and he's married. So you married and you don't want to use protection. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Y'all can have these men. I'm good. You got a wife, because you know you didn't have a wife, because I'm always interviewing men, I get on their nerves. You got a wife and you don't want to use protection. You don't want to use protection and you don't even know me. Suppose I just got out the hospital. Suppose I was sick, but you don't want to use protection with me. It's bad enough you cheat, Lorna. So if you don't want to use protection with me, how many other girls? But then again, Leah, I'm glad it's saying it. Leah, I tried to find you on Instagram. I couldn't find you because I was trying to find you, Leah, but I couldn't find. I saw something that said, but it didn't have no picture of you. I couldn't know if it was you or not. Because I want to talk to you behind the scenes, but I couldn't find you. But you don't want to use protection. So why would I want to get married to a man that don't want to use protection? Because anything you get on the street, you're going to give it to me. And forgive me, I don't want you to tell me I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry I gave you something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want that. When I was hurt by my ex-girlfriend, I choose to not talk to her in a very long time. I have no time for it. How tall are you, old school? After high school, I said, man, y'all can have all me. Exactly, David. But see, the thing about it, when we get in our feelings, we'll say F men. But remember, we're in our feelings. And sometimes, even though we're in our feelings, eventually the feelings start to die and we start becoming human. Because when you're hurt, you're this whole nother person. But when the hurt starts leaving and then we start getting lonely, we start wanting to be loved, we start revisiting what we once wanted, if that makes sense. Do you have Instagram? Do you have Instagram? We're human beings. We're not perfect. And we always have to remember that we're hurting now. Don't mean we're going to be hurting for always. Here's my Instagram. We just hurt. Come on. We're hurting now. We all hurt. But we're not going to hurt always. At some time, we're gonna want love. We're gonna start believing that maybe. We're gonna see a video of somebody in love. We're gonna see somebody in love. We're gonna revisit it. When we're in our feelings, we're committed. No, I'm good. I want to be around you. I hate men. Da, da, da. We're gonna say that because we're hurting. We're speaking through hurt and pain. But at a certain time, the hurt starts to die down and the love starts to rise up. And we start to want love again. We are real people and we're not perfect people. And even though we get hurt, we start talking through our pain. But the pain do die down. And when the pain dies down, we start revisiting that love that we once wanted. Yes, I'm saying, I'm not saying that it happens immediately, but it comes back. It comes back. You know, we're real people. We're not perfect. We can say something because we're hurting, but that hurt is gonna die down. I hate men tonight. I was hurt yesterday, but that does not mean I'm gonna stay here forever. Yes, I'm saying it's hurt. And if you're a person that cares about people, if you're a person that loves people, you're definitely not gonna stay that way. You're hurting right now. You're talking through hurt. You're talking through pain. You're talking through disappointment. You're talking through being let down. You're talking through a lot of pain. But it's going to die down. And eventually, if you're a loving person that care about people, you're going to revisit that love again. I feel meant to be evil, unintelligent, rude. Yes, because right now, David, you're talking through hurt. It's hurt. It's hurt. You're a human being. You're going to hurt. And you're talking through hurt. But eventually, it's not going to be forever. You're going to revisit that love again. You're going to want that love again. And then maybe you'll find it, or maybe you won't. But right now, we speak through hurt. We're real people. We're real people. We hurt. And we hurt. We're like, you know what? This is it. And if I catch somebody, I'm going to stomp you in the back. That's hurt. But it's not forever. I have so much respect for you being able to one more time. Thank you, Star. And I understand it. Everybody gets hurt. You know, at that point of being hurt, we'd be like, you know what, I'm good. But at some point, and it's not set in stone, some people leave it alone for good. And some people just go on drugs, and some people just. But if you're a person that's not on drugs, if you're a person that's can have a functional conversation, if you're a person that sees somebody on the street and you'll give them $1, if you're a person that sees somebody hungry, saying that, could you give me something to eat? I'm hungry. Remember, you have love for people. So you may be hurt, but that's not who you are when it's saying cutting people off. That's pain talking. That's hurt talking. And you're a human being. So you're allowed to have those feelings, and you are entitled to have that hurt, and you're entitled to those feelings that you feel. But if you're a person that cares about people, it's not going to last long what you're feeling at this moment. And I understand sometimes you're not ready to receive it because right now you want to be right and you want to stay strong in your conviction. And that's fair. And I feel the same way you do, Davis, because I've been hurt too. But I know within my spirit, I'm going to revisit it. Yesterday I feel hurt. Today I'm still hurting from it. Tomorrow I may be hurting from it. Next week I may be hurting from it. The next thing I know, I find a fine man and I'm not hurting as much. Then I meet another man that's different from the other man. Then I'm not hurting as much. You know what I'm saying? It's not set in stone. But if you're a person who's just cold, hate everybody in the world, then maybe it may stick. I mean, you hate every homeless person. You hate people. You want people dead. So maybe it may stick because right now you kind of going to the left. That means you're like the person that's about to go into the school to kill everybody. So that's a little bit different of her. That means you're on cray cray. You're on cray cray watch. But if you're a person that cares about people, you're going to revisit pain again. We're real people. You're entitled to your pain. You're entitled to the fact that it's not fair. You're entitled to the fact it wasn't right. And we get it. It wasn't right. Whatever somebody done to you, it wasn't fair for what everybody done to you. You're right. It wasn't fair. But it's going to be one man that's going to come across that's going to be different than the other man. That's going to change your vision. Even why would I want something that tried to kill me? But see, Davis, and I understand that, but Davis, you have to, you don't have to. I ain't gonna say to. Right now, you're not ready to receive this information because you're talking to me through hurt. It's hurt. It's hurt. It's hurt. You've been let down. You've been tricked. It's hurt. Right now, you're not ready to receive it. And that's fair. That's fair. It's fair. It has to be done your way, at your time, at your speed. It has to be done your way. But my thing is that you're talking through hurt. You're talking through pain. All of us on this whole thing have said, I'm done. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of that. Next thing you know, we're with somebody else again. Good night, beautiful. Halls, girls, good night. We've all said we've had enough. And I don't want to compare your pain to someone else's pain. But we get you. We all said this. We've all said it. I'm done. Next thing you know, there's a man in our bed. There's a man in our bed doing his business. What if your opinion on the film Paris is Burning? I have never seen it yet. I see this star. I actually knew the guy Paris. I knew Paris from Paris. I met Paris and I met Willie Ninja because he wanted me to model for him. When I met them, I didn't know nothing about what I know now. I knew nothing about it. I learned a lot now, but then I knew nothing about it. And I'm still learning. Hell, I don't want women either. I just want the sex. I'm cool with them. Hey, don't have the sex, Davis. If that's what works for you, that's what works for you. You will call me. Yeah, if that works for you, that's works for you. Anything that works for you, works for you. It's not about what I think you should do. It's whatever you want to do. If you just want to have sex with people, just not have sex with people. There's a lot of people out here just having sex with people and then breaking hearts and hurting people, but don't want to be hurt. But there's always one that's going to get you. There's always one. It's the same thing with me. I've had men, by me being so cold and hurt. Thank you, Star. By me being so cold and hurt, I've literally had men, I've had strong black men cry over me. Not cry, like cry over me, but I've had men cry over me. And when I say over me, they mean cry because he knows that he can't give me what I want. He knows that he's different than other dudes if I give him a chance. He knows knows, I'm giving you different men with different reasons. He knows that he can't reach me because I'm too far gone. And those are the good dudes. But the bad dudes, they'll ruin it for the good dudes. And how do a bad dude ruin it? He comes across as a good dude. Raven, you should think I'm just talking. Men have given me STDs. I don't want to know. I understand that, Davis, and don't overshare. But don't overshare as far as that part. But that's way too personal. Don't share all that. But that man did that. Or those men did that. Every man did not do what another man did to you. So every man shouldn't pay for what another man did. Leah, bloody babe, I'm gonna kill you. I mean kill you. I love you for life. I thank God for creating Lady Babe. But I understand it. Lady Babe, Lady Babe, get out my head. I'm done with you. I'm gonna cut this live. I can't with you. I can't with you. I can't with you. See, Lady Babe, I'll be on the road. You know what? I can't with you. I can't with you. I can't with you. Okay, Davis, that's fine. Just give yourself a chance. That's all I'm saying. Just give yourself a chance. That's all. There was one guy I wanted so bad. That was so hurt. He wouldn't let me have him. But see, that's the thing that gets me with Leah. They be so cunt, but then they say they straight. You're more cunt than my mother, but you straight. Like you're cunt. But it's like, well, you want me to be gay. You're cunt. You are a woman, honey. You just ain't tuck it yet, but you're a woman, but you straight. I always find it amazing when a guy acts just like a full-blown female, but keeps saying that I'm a real man. Where? Like, I don't understand how you keep saying that you're so straight, but I can't be with you. I don't want people to think that I'm gay. What? You don't want people to think that you're gay. People know you gay. I mess with female. Okay. Oh, you just want to be with me. So you want me to be gay. Okay. That's the thing about it that gets me though. It's just crazy to me. You watch it with a man that what type of beer do you? You know what I have? This is fruit punch and beer. Just like Lady Babes is fruit punch and beer. I just find this is what makes me confused on this side of the fence. I'm watching a man that likes to be penetrated that tell me he's straight. And I don't want to sexualize it because he is straight. But the thing about it is he separated himself from me to feed society. And society don't care nothing about him. But he'll throw me away who care about him. He'll pick society that will give him $600 and tell him to make it last for 365 days a year. Exactly. Booty all loose. Then Anyway, I'm just done. I met men that I thought that was drop dead gorgeous. I mean, beautiful. And they got rid of me. Every man gets rid of me. That's why I'm like, I'm done. I'm like Davis, I'm done. The only thing with me is that they get rid of me. Davis, they get rid of me because I'm tall. Men don't like strong women. Men like weak women. Men want women to, when he takes the ball, he says, come on. He rolls the ball on the floor. You're supposed to get it. And he come out. He wants that girl. And if you're not that girl, he want that girl when he walks to his house. In your house is laid out. It's beautiful. Oh, she got money. He want that girl with the money, honey. Well, you a sugar mama. So now you want me, baby. You can pay for me. You can buy me this. You want. So he want the obedient puppy girl. He want the girl with coins. Or he want the girl with the pipe game. He want to know how big her ding ding is. Now, if it's nice and thick and it makes hurt him, then you have a chance for marriage. He'll marry you. As long as you are the aggressive in the relationship in the bed, but in public, you got to be submissive, but in the bed, you got to be aggressive. He want that toxic masculinity in that bed with him. But if you are a cunt in the bed, oh, you got to go. You too much woman for me. You have a lot to offer. We are not disposable. I'm so sorry that men have treated you so. So, Star, let me ask you: are you, um, um, I want to name you. I'm trying to find you. Are you male or female? Beyonce said she's a sugar mama. But Beyonce could be sugar mama. Raven don't got sugar mama money. I mean, if you want, if you want, if you want mommy to be MissWelfare.com, she said, "Oh, that's my food stamp wife. I'll be the food stamps wifey. That's my wifey, Miss Food Stamps." Good night, Angel. Hey, okay. Hey, Miss Star. Yeah, food stamps wifey. I'm food stamps wifey. Star assist. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm food stamps wifey. But the abuse is just overwhelming. Hey, gang, what's up, mama? Hey, friend, Bird. I've been tricking the trade industries. But that's, you better be careful tricking them, girl. You know, I'm tired of doing these murders, and I'm sick of them too. Exactly. After learning of Madonna Square Complex, I was like, what is a whore complex? What is that, Star? Teach me, because I don't know what that means. Play safe queen. Exactly. Girl, men started liking me when I don't be. Exactly, bad. Because you know what it is? That's how I am bad. But you know what it is, Miss Bad? I'm over them. You know what? Leah Babe and Leah Babe and Letty Bab is in here. I'm so glad both of my baby sisters are in here. So now that I got y'all here, which one of y'all are gonna start doing these murders? Which one of y'all gonna start doing the murders? Is it gonna be Leah Bag or Letty Bag? I finally got both of the girls in here at the same time. The twins. Which one? Trey be like, now they quiet. They ain't even going to the timeline. Don't be waiting for the other ones to speak. Trayvon. What you mean not you? You know what? Letty in, she volunteered. Lady Babe is sitting back watching. You know Lady Babe is going, see, I knew it. And see, y'all wonder why I'm the way I am. See, I got my two baby sisters up here passing the buck. All right. Um, doing deaths gives me a rash, Raven. I'm allergic to doing deaths, Raven. See? Excuse me. My message got sent before I couldn't finish. What happened? After learning Madonna who covers we can tackle the issue together. Raven, I love you. It's crazy how you can grow to love someone over the years. I love you more, Leah. I want your wig. This wig is called Lisa. This is called Lisa. Say hello to Lisa. Hello. This is what it doing when money is coming to my house. I will be typing. Okay, thank you, gang. You know what it is? I like this one because, first of all, this wig is about 13 years old. It's an old wig, real old. I feel like yesterday I was watching you on 2016, trying to figure out if I wanted to transition. Really, Miss Bad, but you've done a great job. You look beautiful. I'll be following. Hey, XB, what's up, Mama? Gives me Asian fish. Here you go, Letty Babe. And I want some fish too. Not check out some fish in the freezer. I bought some fish today. I went to the dollar store, Letty Babe, and I thought about you. I saw bacon. I was like, look at this bacon. Yeah, she been watching. A lot of people been watching me low key. You keep it. You know what it is, Star? I didn't wear it. You know why, Star? Because it gives you that. It was giving me that. It was giving me that mother feeling, like the mommy from the Pathmark. What's it? The grocery store shopping. The mommy wig. So it's giving me the mommy wig. I like a wig that's long to give you that whore. So now that's a whore. I like that look. So now that's a whore. So I like the hair long. But this give me mommy wig. This gives me responsibility wig. Thank you. I got these from I got these a while ago. This is like the bigger ones over there. You know I got it from the dollar store, Sharon. Now this I never really cared too much for short hair. I just think I thought it made me look mature. And the young boys don't like looking like grandma. Oh my God. No, it's the Holly Berry Ring. Yeah, it's Holly Berry made it game. It Holly Berry made it game. Big hair off Big Blue. You know what I love? Big hair, Lady B, but it's too hot tonight. I'm really hot. Like I had it on earlier, but I took it off. It's too hot. So, you gotta have a blonde, honey. Yeah. Ugh. Y'all know these are weaves, right? These are not wigs. These are weaves. These are all. This has to weave my hair. These are weaves. This is what I'm saying. This is a transition that I'm trying to get into. Now I took this weave right here and I actually added it onto a lace front. But the top part of the weave I had added here to it. So this is a weave too. Now this is me. This is me at work. You ordered thank you somebody. I'm not a violent woman. I think we're powerful. We are powerful. All the cheating dogs. Yeah. Thank you, Star. This is me at work. Did y'all know the job that I had was a contract job? This me at work. I was at work and I was sitting at the desk. Hey, Miss Daisy. This is when they found out about me, and everybody wanted to see what I look like. When they found out about me, everybody wanted to see what I look like. Cause this was at the job. Cause a girl called me up. My ex coworker called me up, and she was like, "Why did you?" She said, "I didn't know that's what you was." I was like, "Was what?" So she was telling me what they had said, and everybody wanted to see. Everybody want here. How are you, Blonde? So everybody wanted to see who I was and what I looked like. Thank you, Star. So they wanted to see what I looked like. So when they ran to the front to find out what I looked like, they was expecting this big burly black man at the job. And when they walked into the room to find me, this is what they found. And they was pissed off. So the fact that they thought I was passable, it made them angry with me. Isn't that something? So they became pissed off. So the girls and the lady told me from my job, she was like, the reason why they were mad at you because you didn't wear makeup and you was pretty. And that's why they was pissed off because you look better than most of the women. She said the men was going crazy over you at the job and the women got pissed off. Now this is cis woman, of course. I told you women always come to my rescue. So she's a cis woman. She was like they was pissed off what they were doing. And remind you, all I was trying to do is make me some money. All I was trying to do is make money. And that's another thing. When they think you're passable, they're pissed off at you. Like, I'm trying to make money. I'm trying to live like you. What I do in my life ain't got nothing to do with you. But in the same breath, if you do it to them, they're ready to fight you. It's still not your fault, actually. You know I don't care. But you know what, Aaliyah? It really bothered me because they were black. It bothered me because they were black, and it bothered me because I wasn't bothering nobody. Like I went to work and I'm on my business, and it was pissed off with me for the way I looked. All I did was try to go to work. They project on you and didn't deserve it. Was right, start right. Even when you just trying to go to work like everybody else, and they was pissed off with me. When I tell you, it's almost as if they wanted me dead. Now, mind you, excuse me, I'm going to work. You go to work, you do the job, you go home. Now, all of a sudden, I'm like an intruder breaking into their house and I need to be destroyed. I'm like, so a lot of females was like, Raven never bothers nobody, Raven is quiet, cis women. It was like, I don't understand why. And men was getting upset. It was like, all these gay people up here. And then when Raven come up here, y'all want to pick a fight with Raven, but y'all got all these gay men up here, all these gay women. Y'all get one person like Raven up here, y'all want to attack Raven. Now, the manager was gay. It was a bunch of gay men. It was a bunch of gay women. But I was the only one like me, came through. And the men was going crazy. And they was not all of them, everybody, but they were pissed off. Right. Trying to just make some money. That's all I was trying to do. I wanted to buy a car. I wanted to buy a car so bad. My goal, I needed a car. That's all I wanted was a car. And when I tell you, when they sent me that truck, I thought they was going to kill me. Like, you want to kill me because you don't know what I am? But you got gay men up here, gay women, men just come out of prison, women just come out of prison. And y'all all thinking about me? Now you want to attack me? But you know what the one thing about it was? They couldn't take their eyes off me. They couldn't take their eyes off me. Because they kept trying to see that, and it was like, it's something my friend said. He says, people like you, but they don't want to like you. People like you, but they don't want to like you. They get mad at themselves for liking you. And that's been my story with men too. Men don't want to like me, but they like me. They don't want to like me. Isn't that crazy? Thank you, babe. Like, why is it my existence bothering you? Like, and it's not like, I'm pulling up in this, like I'm rich. You could tell I'm poor. So, like, why do I bother you so bad? You know I'm broke. Like, but I had to learn something. You know what's sad? Was even worse than people are jealous of people for the dumbest reasons. I'm still trying to get over the fact that black people is a different race. And when I say that, that means different races of black people. We're not all black people now. We're the light skinned black people race, we're the dark skinned black people race, we're the karma black people race. So now we're different races of black people. Colorism. So now it's a whole new country called colorism. That's a new race. But to white people, you're just black. But the black people, no, we're different. We're different sections of black. They are about being attracted to someone. Thank you, Umbla, because they're like they've been out with different. We're watching my lives and like, right. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Yes, they see what they're doing. It gets crazy. And remember now, two black men went to the office and they wrote a report. I got reported by two black men that was attracted to me. Two black men that was attracted to me went to human resources to get me written up for being attracted to me. They were pissed off with me for being attracted to me. So they went to human resources about me. Now, if you understand how we get murdered, those two right there are the prime example. I'm attracted to you. I need to get you fired from your job. And the way God set it up, you went to a gay man about me. So you went to a gay man talking about me who understood me, a straight man going to a gay man having a problem with me. Because in his mind, since you got a problem with Raven, you got a problem with me. So they wanted me fired because they was attracted to me and it wasn't fair to their little feelings. I always say this, if you don't like me, just don't look at me. Right? This is how women get raped. This is how women get raped. Oh, well, she shouldn't have worn that outfit. So her wearing the outfit, it's about you. Or she shouldn't have wore them shoes. You're turning me on and I'm feeling uncomfortable. So turning you on, so she wears a nice outfit or a dress or heels, it's about you. That's what happened. What happened to you, David? There are men who try to avoid me at work, but I found out they like. Of course, they like you, Leah. They're attracted to you. You're beautiful. Why wouldn't they be attracted to you? And you have confidence. Confidence is powerful. It's crazy. Wow, damn. Yeah, I had to go to human. I had to go to human resources store. I got written up. I had to sit back with them. I had to write. I had to write. I had to write to the corporate about me again. Another guy tried to get me fired because of an argument I had with another dude. And he felt as though he couldn't stand me. And reminded him, I met him before we got to the job, that he found out about me. He turned against me because he wanted to save face for the company. So he turned against me and he quit the job. Because if they didn't fire him, if they didn't fire me, he was going to quit. So he quit because he couldn't stand being around me. Now the thing about it was there was some beautiful women there. There was some beautiful women there. Beautiful. They paid the beautiful women no mind, but they couldn't shake me. My presence bothered them so bad. No matter how hard they tried, they couldn't turn away. Just turn away. It's pretty simple. They become mad at themselves. And the one thing about me, I could tell when a man has been with a girl like me. It was a guy that had come out of prison. I already knew he'd been, and the other guy, I knew he'd been with girls like me. You know, he's a date. He's been with girls like me. I knew it. So the fact that he was at this location with everybody else, he tried to blend in with everybody else so to save face. And it's kind of like the same when we get murdered. That's why I'm like, I'm good. Yeah, you could look at somebody else. There are some beautiful women there. So why is my presence popping? I'm like this. If I don't like you, I don't see you. I don't see you. I guess not. And to me, if you're comfortable within your sexuality, if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. You could talk to me. You could do it. You respect me. But men are attracted to what they like. They just need other people's approval in order to execute it. They need approval. And we call them the straight men, the kings. You get females that are going the front line. You get gay men that will go on the front line. You get two-spirit women that will go on the front line. These are the lower part. You got the straight masculine men that's supposed to be up here. And they're afraid. They're afraid. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna get my gun and I'm gonna shoot you. They're afraid. But what are you afraid of? And when you run and nobody's chasing you, then you look like a fool. Right. And it's crazy though. It's crazy. Child, and will suck you up as if they're trying to get a vacuum commercial. Honey, you my first, but can give fellatio as if he's trying to audition for his next album to be the first one on the Billboard chart. Nobody never did it. That ain't what your mouth is saying. Your mouth is saying something different. Your conversation is saying one thing, but your mouth is saying something else. That's what I be thinking too bad. I'm like, the wrong ones is tucked. Child, the large volume of men that are coming for us. And it's weird because all I wanted was one man. I just wanted one man. One. And the one thing I want is the one thing I can't get. Guys be so mad at me. You never call me. You never call. I'm so upset with you. If I don't call you, Raven, you never call me. For what? You don't want me. Why should I invest myself in something that's not going nowhere. You don't want me. You want sex with me, but you don't want me. You want my body, but you don't want my soul. So what do you do? Child. It's just so crazy though. You know, I checked up on dude that's on I went to check up on dude, Letty B, the one that came over here, the one that was sprung out on drugs. I checked up on him because I wanted to see if if he tried to commit suicide. I thought he may try to commit suicide because he was crying so much. He was crying. Yeah, he was crying. He's like, I love you. I love you. In order for me to be with you, I got to fly right. I can see how you are. And he was crying. I felt bad. But he said he's doing fine though. He said he's fine. But it's sad though. He's a nice looking man, but the drugs win. You have to put down the drugs. You gotta stop using drugs. And it's hard. It's hard, I say. It's hard. My shoulders are going down. It's hard, I see. But I don't know. I thought I'd been married by now. I'd have met so many men, and it's all a trick. You know the part that gets me is that they really don't care. They really don't care. Baby, yes, Raven, give a Lucy. That sounds like April Young. I'm so greedy. When the aliens are going to let people on the planet sucks. I'm just over it. Oh, I just over it. Do you realize how your body gets cut over time? Even yes, Dad, you're right. My shoulders went down. My shoulders went down. But God is good. The Lord loves me. He hasn't sent me. It's funny because I do this prayer called "Pray for a Husband," and I got it from Dr. Alexis because there's something about that woman that's so powerful to me. And she is a powerful woman, whether she know it or not. I'm not following her brother. Her brother don't got her anointing. Her anointing is strong. I think it's a twin, but she is powerful. So, but she does a video called "Pray for Your Husband," pray a prayer for a husband. And I'm noticing something that when I do this prayer, excuse me, I'm getting every angry man in the world coming up. These men be on some tens. In your profile, do you say looking for a babe? No, Miss Bad. I say I don't know, cause I don't know no more. I don't know. I have lost hope. I'm like Davis. I have lost hope in a lot of ways, but I know that it's through pain, and I also don't trust me. I don't trust me because I know that I know that I may be hurt from yesterday and today, but there will be a man that will come along that's gonna act like a doll baby. That's gonna change my way of thinking. It's always a man that changes your way of thinking. It's always a man that makes you think differently. There's always a man that take you out in public that don't care nothing about anything else but you. There's always somebody that's different that gives you hope. It's always somebody. You could be set in that dark spot, but it's always somebody who pulls you away. You can put, I'm not looking for anything. I don't put anything bad. I don't put anything. I put, I don't know. Because I don't know. Because when you, this is the thing about it. It's bad. This is the thing about it. When you tell a man what you want, he comes to give you just exactly what you want to hear. And it's all a trick. And once he get in your pants, he gone. He know you already wrote what you want, so he gonna give you what you want. And then once he get what he want, he gone. Do know your Miss Bad? Do know your occupation? Do you know your occupation, what you do for a living? I need to do your occupation. You need to send me those spots where I could do the occupation, honey. I need some money. I'm tired of eating chicken Roman noodle soup. I'm gonna eat the chicken. I just try out put me money. You gotta interview me, but you gotta be strong, girl. We have discussed. Okay, don't discuss it. That's none of his business. But if you move forward with him, cause he may be coming trying to live off you, Leah. He may be looking for your money. He may be thinking since you got a place to live, you can help him. So why you thinking that he ain't got the money, I mean, he thinking you got the coins. Where's you at? You out where? Never mind. Don't tell me where you at where. I tried to find you on Instagram, but I couldn't find you. I wanted to find you there, but I couldn't find you. Oh, who I'm yawning in this video? Girl, he will absolutely not. Girl, men feel like the girls are making the money and you should be able to pay. I didn't. That's bad. I gotta. That's we together since I was 18. I'm 19. He's 40. It's a blessing. God bless you, Cotton. You like Cotton from Amaya Scott, I think her name. King Amaya. A. Michael Basin. Yeah, oh, oh, my body is going through it. God, Aaliyah, I want to give it to you, but I don't want. I really want to give it to you here. I want to give you the other one. Well, here, I'll give it to you. I'll just block everybody. Because I don't want people to be knowing nothing. I got a bunch of different profiles. But it's different for you, Leah. I mean, you young, you're beautiful, and also you're thin. So you got everything they want. So do Letty Babe. Y'all young and beautiful. Y'all young and beautiful, girl. I'm not that way with like y'all. I'm an old, dried up, evil, raisin, nasty, ignorant, jaded, rude. Let's live. Y'all young and beautiful. That's why I call y'all my baby sisters. Cause y'all babies. And you're short. Y'all my baby sisters and you're little. I'm tall. Y'all little. Y'all itty bitty thing. Child, please stop sending me this stuff. Keep asking me, playing with me. Oh please, stop playing with me. You can't be the person. FEMA company is helping people out during this period of coronavirus. Your duties is to invest minimal cash and get paid for minimum your duties investments of account. Cash App, your money will be paid with Cash App. Victims, 5 minutes in the grace for this that you don't have Cash App. All you got to do is purchase either a stream, Amazon, and iTunes gift cards at the stores, Walmart around your child, please. You invest $50, you get 300. Oh, it's child, please get out of here. Let me. Oh, I got to take you and put you in ignore because you ain't who you done stole this man's account. I know him. He ain't saying all that. Please, lying to me about some money. You told me he's gonna give me $500, and here it is, not 5,000. And I done sit up here and gave you my account. Now you talking about something else. Oh God, help me. Please don't be from Chicago. Oh, you from India? Child, I be getting all these Indians. These Indians be coming for me. Oh, you from my country? FEMA giving checks. Yeah, I didn't. You have your booster, and when did you get? You had your booster, and when you get your wigs? This wig is old, Leah. I've been this way full time, Leah, for 13 years. I've been in Gablehood forever, Leah. I've been in Ookla land for 13 years, and it's the worst 13 years of my life. It's the worst 13 years of my life. The worst. I've been treated by. I've been treated like. I've been treated like this scum of the earth. And I did videos on body work. I got body work done. Leah. I got body work done. Raven giving. You want your nails done? I did it myself. Girl, I still got the bag over there full of um thank you. I'm trying to change Lee. I'm trying to let my real hair grow. So I'm wearing wigs. And had got body work and I got the boobs. I don't got bags though. Oop, almost flashing. I don't got bags though. That's why they fall down. Because if there was bags, it'd be like this. This is what bags look like. These not bags. Ugh. Thank you, but the sad part about it, Leah, I'm on a clock. I mean, things could go wrong, and that stuff could hit against my bone, where I could start getting cancer. It's so much stuff because the hormones already give us cancer, and then the body work could give you cancer. It's like so many red flags, and for what? Let me ask you something, Leah. When the men try to get at you on the streets, do you give me your number, or do you wait? Yeah, I don't want silicone pussy. What would that would be clocky if they was? Uh, but you know what it is, me, but Miss Bad. Clock is something we do to ourselves. We don't even care. After so much disappointment. I saw that cute boy you was walking in the mall with, Leah, Bad. He was cute. Was that your little snack? Was that your dinner? I want some fried chicken now. I'm about to leave you. I'm about to fry me some chicken. I'm about to fry me some chicken. I got some fish. I'm about to fry me some fish and some chicken. Really? I don't give me my number, Leah. They call me all kinds of stuck up bitches. You give your number to Lady B? Oh, okay. Girl, my body's. But he really sweet and paid for my phone. Oh, I got friends like that. Girl, please. I got friends like that too, Leah. But my friends always hollering at me because they don't want anybody to kill me. Because I be doing the stories. When I be showing videos of me outside, I get text messages with the video. This is not acceptable. Do not be showing your location. Do not. Okay. So I get hollered at if I do videos outside. So I try to stay within the inside. I'll be saying them checking you out, Leah. Girl, they be after you. They be after you. You told one guy, you was like, I have a boyfriend. He's like, so what? I was like, look at Leah getting her best life. Her lady baby getting the men, honey. All I get is the crazies. Plus all the guys be thinking. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true, lady babe. I can see that. That's the worst place to be though. They be thinking you cisgender. Child. It's the worst. I think the worst for me is when they fawn, like they super fawn. You be like, damn. I never forget I met this guy in New York. When I tell you he was drop dead gorgeous, when I tell you the way he broke it down to me, he cracked my face so much. He was like, you beautiful and everything, and I will have sex with you. The only thing you could do for me is service me. And when I'm finished being served, I go home to me to a woman. He said, all you could do is service me. I've never had no man ever tell me that, be told. Service me. I'm being in between. Pretty good. I like being in between. I'm pretty. I, I stay on the clock, Leah. So when the days you ain't on the clock, just say my big sister stay on the clock. She always punching in. I stay on the clock. And guess what? I'm gonna stay on the clock. And I'm gonna buy me another blonde wig. And I'm gonna keep staying on the clock because I don't give up. I punch in every day on the clock. You go on my timeline, you're gonna see me outside with blonde hair. I stay on the clock. I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna do exactly what I want to do, which is perfect because boys already know. Yeah, and some of them don't know, Leah. Some of them don't know. I punch in all the time. I stay on the clock. So you can clock me all you want. Because I punch in every day. Every time I walk out the door, I punch in. I got pink hair. I don't care. I ain't living for your society. Y'all can do what you want. You can say what you want. Because no matter what I do, it's never going to be good enough. You're going to talk about me like a dog. You're not going to celebrate me. You're going to try to destroy me. So why am I trying to blend into a world that don't care nothing about me? I look like a fool. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do everything y'all say I am. Yeah, I'm going to buy me some red hair. I'm going to dress like a clown. I'm going to be called everything underneath the sun but a child of God. And I'm going to wear it. And there it is. I don't care. The one thing about me is I tried so hard to be accepted, and it was never good enough. Never good enough. I was never good enough. I did everything I could possibly do. It was never good enough. I think started left. It was never good enough. Never good enough. Yeah, of course. Cause you have the what's this thing called when people stare at you? Um it's a thing they call that we have when people can't turn their head. You have when you walk in a room, but it's right. It's that you have the uh it's called interest. It's called it's not it's called interest. It's interest. What is it called? It's called interest. I think it's presence. You have presence. That means you have presence. That means when you walk in the room, they can feel you. It's called presence. Your spirit comes in the room before you come in the room. So your spirit is walking already in. Then they're already turning around and you show up. You have presence. That's a gift. Everybody don't have that. It's called presence. Your spirit touches their spirit before you walk in the room. That's why when you walk in the room, they already turned around because they felt you. That's presence. And only one person can give you that. And that is a gift from God. And everybody ain't got it. That's why when people walk by, you be like, I ain't see you coming. Of course, they ain't got presents. They just got deliveries. Anyway, y'all, you have presents, honey. You've been kissed by God. You and Lady Babe been kissed by God. And all other girls too. But I'm about to go, y'all. And Star, welcome Star Mama. I don't know, she probably went to bed. She probably got tired. And everybody else, old school from Chicago. You know, like, I'm about to, but people have made me try. Well, you can't hide it, girl. Leah, God gave you that. You can never hide that. What God gives you, no man can take from you. That is a gift, honey. It's presence, like the presence from the dear. From the presence is when you walk into a room and people feel you before you open your mouth. XP. It's a gift. Most girls have it, and the reason why you know you have it, they can't turn away. It's something about you. It's the spirit. It's not this. It's in here. That's why they can't turn away. They're captivated by you. They just gotta stick because there's something in you. I know, girl. Trust me. That's why I can tell you. That's why I tell you carry your own bags. Because sometimes the spirit attracts demonic forces and demonic, and we're in the belly of the beast. So you already know that light inside of you is gonna make a lot of people pissed off because you got it and they gotta get it. And they don't know how to get it because it wasn't meant for them to have. And they mad. I know, me neither. I hate attention. And you a little bitty thing, because you like what, 5'7", 5'8"? Lee, y'all like 5'7", 5'8". Y'all short. Y'all short. Hey Pink, how are you, sweet? I'm about to lead her. Y'all little bitty girls, honey. I'm tall. I'm like the Statue of Liberty. Y'all tiny mighty moguls, girl. So y'all fit into the box beautifully. I'm the one that have to be put on the side of the shoebox because I don't fit in. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break from social media, so I won't be back for a while, y'all. I'm gonna take a break. I'm letting y'all know I won't be back for a while. I'm gonna lay low for a little bit. Unless I gotta do this, I won't be doing lives for a while. So this is my last live for a little while. So y'all be safe. I wanted to get you later because I've been trying to find you. I've been trying to find you for a minute. And I'm glad you were here. Good night, everybody. Pink jelly beans. Yummy. And I'll talk to y'all later. I mean, that's why I got in contact with you, Miss Bad. You're gonna be talking to me behind the scenes. Y'all gonna be listen, y'all gonna be talking to me behind the scenes. That's why I wanted to get Leah. And I got Letty. I'm gonna talk to y'all behind the scenes. Well, I could talk to y'all. Because remember, everybody watching is not in this chat room. So I can't share everything, if you know what I mean. I'd rather pull y'all to the side. Don't go. You're so funny, lady, babe. I've been on here for 3 hours and 55 minutes. Look at this, babe. But I'll be talking y'all behind the scenes. All right, love you girls, guys. I'll talk to y'all later.